what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another podcast.
What is up? What is
We
up?
got Joey,
How's
you
it
know
going,
me,
everybody?
and today we have a very special guest, Herschel Carrasco, also known as RockRollG.
RockRollG.
Hell yeah, thank you guys for having me, man.
Pachuco Tattoo.
TikTok extraordinaire.
There's so many accolades. I don't even know where to start. You know,
this guy's got one
so
video.
we've already been
talking views, bro. I thought I was doing good with 1,100 views. This guy, every video he's got is over 20K.
I'm just having fun, man.
Thank
you, bro. Thank you.
Killing it for real.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thank you for being here, bro.
Of course, man.
Taking the time out and coming to hang out with us. We just got done eating. We chopped it up a little bit. We tried not to get too deep into it because we wanted to save the good stuff for the podcast.
But we were having a good time, and that's what I mean. It felt real organic, real nice, and I think this podcast is gonna go the same way.
I agree, bro. 100%.
Loved it.
So let's start off with a little introduction. Herschel Carrasco, RockRollG. Where you from?
I'm from Orange County, California. I've had my shop, Pachuco Tattoo, for a little bit over 10 years now. So Orange County, born and raised.
That flew by, huh?
Bro, it flies. Time, time is an illusion, man. Yeah.
So you've been tattooing how long though?
So I've been tattooing a little over 10 years. Let's call it 13 years now that I've been tattooing.
Nice.
And how did you get into tattooing? Like what piqued your interest about it?
So, you know, of course, most tattoo artists, right, were born artists. So, you know, drawing, right? So my childhood was always drawing art, right? Drawing cartoons, doing that sort of thing. But I started getting tattooed really young at age 16, and me just, you know, experiencing that, getting that tattoo done at a young age, it expanded my mind to what art can be. And, you know, I didn't pursue tattoo until I was, you know, graduated high school. And it was one of those things where I started it originally as like a way to make extra money, if I could be completely honest, but it was something that, you know, I already loved art, and it was something that eventually for me, I became obsessed with it. You know, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I thought about. You know, I wanted to open up a tattoo shop. So, you know, it happened, I would say, you know, right out of high school is when I started, you know, planning for a tattoo career, I guess. So
yeah, it gets you. It really gets you. And it almost has to, too. You have to be obsessed with it to get it, to hone it, to get it to where you're at, especially. But I mean, you have to love it. You have to want it.
Definitely.
And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, oh, I could do that, or I could do something like that. Like, of course you could do it, but not at the level that I'm doing it, because I love it.
Definitely.
Because I'm in it, because I'm feeling it.
That's very important, you know, if you love it. You know, we were talking about how I just did like a public speaking for a high school, and that was one of the first things that I told everybody before you even consider tattooing. Ask yourself, do you really want to do this? Do you really love this? Do you see yourself doing this long term? Because the money is not going to come right away, so you might as well it be something that you love, and you know what I mean. You sacrifice that time to eventually the money and all the other things will pay off, but it doesn't come easy. It's not going to be overnight. It's going to take time. So you have to love it first. That's very important.
It's got to be a passion. It's
100%.
And it shows in the work. That's the honest thing about tattooing, is it shows in the work. And, and it's so obvious. You could just see where their level of effort, professionalism,
definitely.
And touching back on what you were saying, you're not going to make money in the beginning.
No,
it took me, I want to say, so I've been tattooing about 11, 12 years, and it's only been like in the last 4 years where I was able to make money to where I'm like living stress free, and actually this is a career.
Yep, you know? I'm right with you on that too.
So it took a lot of really dedication and just keeping myself motivated, because there was so many times where you just want to quit because you're like, man, am I not good enough? What am I doing wrong? You know, but you know, it just takes time, and you will get your time if you stick with it.
100%,
you know,
100%.
I mean, it's weird too, like mentioning the whole wanting to get out of it thing. Like, I had a point in my career where I was like done. Like, and this, I already had the buses, I had this shop,
and you owned a shop too. So the stresses of the shop. Yeah,
I was done. I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore. This is too much. And I literally got a message from like an angel, you know what I mean? And not an angel from heaven, not some message. It was actually a friend of the family, but she was my angel. She was my messenger of God at this time.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because she just totally told me like, hey, I just want to let you know that you're probably there because you need to be. You're probably in that place right now because that's the best place for you to be, where the people there need you there too. So you got to understand that, yeah, you might be going through it, but you have the talents and the gifts to do it and to make it.
Definitely.
You got to make that choice. And it was something that I battled with. I really did. I thought of, you know, I have a degree, I have other things I could be doing, other things, but it's like, love it. I love tattooing. I love working with a client. I love working on new projects. I love that it sticks on your skin, that they take it everywhere.
Definitely.
I love that it changes people's lives. I love that it's such an important thing to people's lives, where it's like, if it's their first tattoo, it's their first tattoo, just use. But sometimes it's about, you know, a remembrance, or it's about an occasion, or like we were saying earlier, sometimes it's just a spontaneous thing.
Definitely.
But that spontaneous thing becomes a lifelong memory that no matter what, that's what it is.
They're never going to forget that experience.
Yeah. And there's, I mean, what other job can you do that? Can you share that gift with?
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's why tattooing is, again, it's such an honor, and it shows special of a career that it's like, it's wow, it's unique. What else? I don't even know what you could.
There's nothing really else like it.
Maybe a plastic surgeon.
A plastic surgeon, maybe.
I don't know.
But in that case, the client is asleep at that point. You know, with the tattoo, you're putting them through a trying situation and kind of bearing it there with them, you know. So it's very intimate. It's
and that's what we were having a conversation earlier about too, is like, you know, I'm not selling, I'm doing tattoos, but I'm not just selling tattoos, you know. I'm selling the brand, you know, the branding. I'm selling an experience is what I like to think I'm doing, you know. It's more than tattooing, for sure.
For sure. Yeah. I'll tell my people, my apprentices, people that work, the whole thing's a show.
Yep. From
you walking in to 100%. How you look, to how the preparation is, it's all a part of the show.
Yep.
So you got to make sure that your show is on hit, because when they come, if anything's off, you could tell. You're like, hey, this is a little off. This is a little funky. You know, you felt it when you've been in situations, not necessarily with tattooers, but in any situation. This is all about the show.
100%.
How do you present yourself? You know, how confident are you? You don't want people thinking, this person handle this?
Because you can feel that. You can feel that. You know, they'll feel that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and you get what you pay for in this business.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this 18, 19 years now, you know, and I mean, I still learn all the time.
Never stop learning.
Never stop learning. You know, I still have a great time. I'm still meeting good people. Doing other things and planning other things and building. And it still feels really fresh to me. And I think a lot of times it is because you're working with different clients. It is because you're talking about these different experiences, all these things that are, again, are blessings of our industry. We don't even realize. And then it's like, oh no, I helped this person through this just by taking that time to talk to them. Doing this piece for them.
Could be therapy for someone, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the last podcast, I don't want to mention it again, but we do, like with the body art bus, is we take that body art bus to families, and it's more like the traditional tattoo process where the whole family's involved than any other time, because you can't take your whole family to a tattoo parlor, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying the whole bus as itself, it does seem like it's pushing the industry to a different place, but to me, it's almost bringing it back to what it should be.
No, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where like your
making
family,
the intimacy more the focus.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Really. Yeah,
absolutely. So I don't know. It's kind of on a tangent, but
no, I get it. I get it.
It's 100%. We're blessed, and you know, we definitely got to speak it out and let people know that we know that we're blessed and that this is a one of a kind career and that we're doing, you know, for people. So it's definitely an awesome thing. Okay, so Herschel.
Herschel.
Before you opened up Pachuco Tattoo, you were tattooing, I believe, out of was it West Coast?
Yeah, West Coast Ink.
West Coast
Yeah,
Ink.
West Coast Ink.
And you know what? I think that's actually where I met you.
Really?
Because I got tattooed by Chino.
Bro, rest in peace, Chino.
Rest in peace, Chino. I got tattooed by him there, and you were working there at the time.
Yep.
So I think I might have met you briefly there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So that takes it back. It just clicked right now.
Wow.
So that was when I was like, Chino was actually part of who was kind of giving me tips on, you know, this is how I tattoo.
He did like realism, black and gray.
Yeah. So he definitely helped spark that.
Wow, bro.
That want to learn, you know, real.
That's badass.
Crazy.
But you know, going into that shop, West Coast Ink. So you know, I'm more of a self-taught artist. You know, I did like a short apprenticeship, but I was already years deep into tattooing, so I'm more self-taught, and I learned under certain people that are like unofficial mentors. Like one of them is Nis Carrillo. You know, I learned a lot from Nis Carrillo. You know, people like that help mold me to be the artist that I am. But you know, something that impacted me very early on, especially getting into West Coast Ink, I was actually found from a YouTube video. So I used to put out YouTube videos on tattooing, and this was all those early videos are gone. And but anyways, some dude found me.
The shop.
Yeah. So the owner there, his brother was on YouTube, and he found me on there, and he sent me a message directly on YouTube. He's like, "Hey, my brother's about to open up this shop," and so I ended up getting into West Coast Ink. And that was the first tattoo shop that I worked at, and so I saw, I'm like, okay, shit, I'm reaching people through the internet. So that's when I knew I'm like, I got to take advantage of the internet.
Clicks, like,
for
oh,
sure,
shit,
for
this is
sure.
powerful. And
Definitely.
it's free.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You can't beat that, man.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. So after what? How long were you at West Coast Inc. before you decided to open up your own studio?
It was short. It was a year and a half. And our conversation from earlier, I did mention if I could redo time, I would have definitely waited to open up a shop. But I did open it pretty early on. It was a year and a half in, and I went on and opened up Pachuco. So.
Nice.
Yeah, and when we first started, we're actually a small 100 square foot studio, so we started out really small. But I feel like my promotion game was like pretty strong at that time. I could get people in.
I still remember that video that you put out where it was like you, Oath, and Alex.
Yeah, shout out to Oath.
And that was it an Impala?
Yeah, it was an Impala.
Yeah, that video.
Thank you, bro. Hell yeah, with the oldies.
Yeah,
and bro,
that was a hot ass video, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Cool, yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And that's like it's crazy because like what's clicking now is the same formula that I've been using. So that's a good example right there. That promo video, bro. I'm using oldies. Like the same look is still the same for me. So it's just I feel like
consistent.
Now people are like finally starting to see, and it's hard when you put out so much work and stuff on the internet, and it's not getting the reach that you wanted to, or it's not getting the views, and it is discouraging. We're talking about how people quit. A lot of times people quit when their hard work is about to pay off, and it's one of those things where it made me happy. I enjoy doing those types of things, so it's like it is a win-win. I did what makes me happy, and just kept it pushing, man.
Nice.
There you go. So
what it is.
Oh yeah.
Once you open up the new studio, so you recently moved locations.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
So we were at an upstairs unit. So for the people that don't know, Elvis worked at Pachuco. So Elvis, we were talking about earlier. Elvis worked with me at Pachuco. So that space that you worked at, long story short, the owner took over that space. And they gave us like a very short notice. Like I think it was like a 30-day notice, bro. And we were there for years. Like I had no intention of moving. Yeah. So they gave us a 30-day notice, and it was like, okay, you guys need to, we're gonna take over the space. So I ended up finding another space, which was convenient because there was an open space that was available a few streets over. So I'm literally just a few minutes away from the old shop. So yeah, we did a year in the small space. We did 5 years at the second space, the one that you worked at, and then the current location, which is in Orange. We've been there 5 years now. So we've been in business close to 11 years now.
Nice.
Wait, so the new location that you're at, you've already been there 5 years?
It doesn't feel like it, right? Time is an illusion, man. Time is an illusion. Yeah, 5 years, bro. We've been there 5 years. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I could have swore like I just
it feels like it was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That, yeah. So going back to I did work there for a little while, and actually you kind of, I feel like the way I was brought into the tattooing into a shop was kind of the similar way with you. Was through Facebook. You reached out to me through we reached out to me through Facebook, and you offered me the spot, and I was fucking excited, bro. Like,
hell yeah, bro. Yeah, we loved having you there, man.
Yeah, it was definitely a big opportunity, and it actually made all this possible. So I want to give you a big thank you.
Hey man, because, man, I appreciate you, man.
I wouldn't be where I'm at least as far as I know, if it wasn't for you opening up.
No, likewise, bro. Likewise. So, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate that. Okay. So let's jump into the power of the internet.
The internet.
Power of social media, which is something that you touched on during my time there. And you put an emphasis on social media where it's at.
For sure.
You don't realize it right now, but that's going to be the power. And I think it's because you realized it firsthand with the YouTube being discovered through the YouTube.
Yep.
So I've always kept that in mind, that promotion, creating content is where it's at. I haven't been utilizing it as much as I should have been, but it's always stuck with me. So right now the big thing is TikTok. How do you feel about TikTok? What are you doing on TikTok?
TikTok, I feel like a lot of people, or if you own a business, if you have a brand, or even, anything like that, you 100% need to take advantage of TikTok. I noticed there's not even a lot of tattoo artists on there either. Yeah. So a lot of people have the idea that TikTok is for kids. It's just a bunch of kids dancing, right? TikTok is any social media app or platform. It could be whatever you want it to be. Do you remember when Instagram first started? It was just photos of pictures, nice settings. You know, people thought it was like a photography app.
This is.
Exactly.
I thought it was like just a thing that tattooers were doing, because the reason I got Instagram was because Steve Soto was posting on it, and he was an artist that I really looked up to at the time, and I was like, I need to get, and it was only for an iPhone at the time. Yeah. And I was like, I need to get a fucking iPhone. Android. I was like, they don't have Instagram for fucking
That's a hardcore
Android.
marketing.
So I fucking flipped over and yeah, fucking followed it. But yeah, I remember people saying like, oh, that's, I don't do that social media
Yeah,
shit.
and it still kind of is like that, you know? It still kind of is like that. But TikTok is so powerful. Like, I'll give you an example. You can be on TikTok, and Gary Vee talks about this, you know? You could be on TikTok, right? Have, 1,000, 2,000 followers and get a viral video with millions of views. On Instagram, it's harder to do. You can do anything, but it's going to be way more difficult for you to hit that.
Definitely.
I think right now Reels are something that you should be taking advantage. So if you're posting on Instagram, Reels is where it's at. If you notice, if you post a regular video post and if you post a Reel version of that, you're going to get way more views and way more reach with your Reels than a regular video post. So Reels are, Instagram's, even though they're the same owner, it's their version of TikTok because a lot of traffic's going to TikTok. Instagram wants to keep their users, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's advantageous because it'll push your content to the explore page. You have a higher, it's not guaranteed, but you have a higher chance of reaching more people.
Did you notice that?
No. Reels is an update. It's an update on.
It's like IGTV, they did an update.
Yes.
The Reels is an update to
IGTV's really, I feel like, didn't really do too much.
It didn't hit
right?
well.
Yeah. But Reels 100%.
YouTube has added a mechanic called Shorts.
I did see that.
And I don't know how well it's doing or if it's even catching, but I've noticed that a lot of my 15-second. So what I was doing was a lot of my storylines that I would do of my tattoos, I uploaded them to YouTube, but it like automatically put them into the Shorts category.
I see.
So you can swipe through them easier.
Really?
Yeah,
okay. I haven't really used it too much, but I did see that.
Yeah, I don't know, because I didn't click the option to do it. I think it just automatically did it because maybe my videos fit in that time frame.
Got it.
So I don't know.
Oh, that's right, because you did post shorter content on there, right? Recently?
Yeah. So I think everyone's starting. All social platforms are like, hey, we need to do some sort of like thing like this to
they
keep
all do
people
it.
Definitely
copy each other.
attached to it. Yeah,
work. Yeah, that's
for real.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. Well, the thing too is it's forever changing. That's the thing. It's forever changing. You can't get too comfortable with posting a certain way or keeping the same content because it's forever changing. We were talking about this earlier. There's people out there that had a really poppin' big account 3 years ago, but their engagement is super low. It was at a time where right now I feel like TikTok right now is like those early years of Instagram. You could grow thousands of followers a day right now. On IG, it doesn't really happen. No, even with a shout out, bro, with a big account shout out, you can get followers, but I've noticed the decline throughout the years. So it's forever changing.
Yeah. I like it. So the shorter videos, don't try to post long content right now. I feel like the people that like the big accounts, they can kind of get away with that because they already have that following. They're used to, you're already engaged, but for newer accounts, bro, keep it as short as possible, Yeah.
And then also again use the captions. Use the captions for nighttime viewing. Also another thing too is use captions. So whatever you're speaking, bro, like there's a few videos that I'll show Elvis shortly, but there's a lot of videos that I can see can do very fucking well. But another thing too is you have to take advantage of the recommended songs, bro. You know how when you post a video, so right when you post a video, it'll show you those recommended songs, right? Okay, so labels work with TikTok, right? Me as a label, I pay TikTok to promote my artist, my song that I want to hit, right? TikTok is going to push it to you as the user. I'm paying the label, right? So TikTok, if you use their recommended sounds, you're going to get pushed to the For You page. Not guaranteed, but you have a higher, it's just increasing chances. That's all it is, bro. Nothing is ever guaranteed, but these are ways that you can increase your chances of going viral, a lot of times, bro, like, a lot of my content, I use oldies, I use music that I enjoy, but every once in a while I'll use recommended songs, and a lot of songs that have done well, or a lot of videos that have done well for me are videos where I just use recommended songs, boom, it's the first one right there. And sometimes they do a pretty good job. Like, it's weird, it does a good job of capturing the right sound. So depending on that video, like there was one where I think I was like in a store and it kind of gave me like an instrumental type video. It wasn't like a popular The Baby song. It was like, and it worked really well, and I was like, it's great. I tripped out because I'm like, it kind of recognized the type of content and it gave a recommended song that would go well with that content.
That's a trip.
So there's things like that.
Yeah, it's fucking pretty cool. I have noticed that too, where I'll post something like that just flows perfectly.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Wait,
Use the captions for nighttime viewing. I
Yes.
like that.
So when it recommends a song, it's not necessarily because TikTok thinks it'll go good with your video. It's because
both. It could do both. They're being paid. They're being paid to
push it a little bit more.
Yeah, the labels work directly with TikTok, bro. It's advertising for them. Yeah, bro. Okay. For sure.
Damn.
Not only that, they get cuts. You know, they're using their music. So, bro, you know, not to mention the TikTok Creator Fund. It's like a new app where you can get paid for views now. You know, I get tips. You saw all those roses, Joey? Those were all tips, bro. You know, those were all tips. So, you know, so that's another.
So you're making a little bit of cash.
Bro, I'm taking days just to do names, bro, you know? So, yeah, it really is like that, yeah.
Really?
You gotta step up our TikTok game, bro. What is going on with this, Joey?
Yeah, go live, bro. Go live, though. Go live.
You like just have shit set up at the shop sometimes, too. You look like you're using the table for stuff.
Yeah.
And what are you doing? You're just playing around? What are you doing?
So I do different types of lives. The first...
Look at this. I'm just going to look at all your TikToks.
Or watch other people, too. Watch other people, how they do their lives. I'll give you an example. The way I got inspired to do my names, like, bro, I'll give you an example. Like in 30 days, I think I jumped like 50,000 followers, you know, in 1 month. And that's from all lives, bro. Every live I'd go live, I'd gain 1,000, 2,000 followers. Damn. And all that. Okay, here's the thing. You can use TikTok to boost your Instagram, bro. All that traffic is boost all your platforms, bro. You know, so it can boost all your other accounts. I'll give you another account. I had a low engagement, a post, right? So I go on TikTok, I'm drawing names, right? And I have everybody go spam my most recent post on Instagram. It boosts that recent post up. Nice. You know, so it's just a lot of ways that you can use it. It's a new social media app, and you know, if you're trying to work with, like, you know, let's just say you're trying to work with a specific artist or somebody, right? A brand. You know, they might have a poppin account on Instagram that's got millions of followers. So if you send a DM, the chances of them seeing it may not be, you know, too good. But that same account has a TikTok account with 1,000 followers, bro. They can hit up right now. I'm telling you, bro, you got to take advantage.
You're making.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, Ink Magazine.
I feel like I don't know why I haven't.
No,
made
yes,
that
bro.
Click,
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense because these accounts are verified.
Yes.
But their follower count is just so low,
bro,
compared to Instagram.
Yep.
You could reach them so much quicker.
Yep. You could reach different people on there on that app, you know? So, you know, you got to
reminding me every couple minutes how much I'm slipping, bro.
Nah, bro, it's all good. It's never too late, man.
So what do you think about being niche or niche specific to maintain a growth or a spot in the algorithm? Because I've heard people say that if you're posting like about tattoos, but then you're posting about gaming, but then you're posting about fitness, that TikTok's gonna not know who to show your stuff to. Is that a thing, or do you think that's like it doesn't really matter if your content?
No, I 100% think it's a thing. 100% think it's a thing. I feel like in the past you could get away with just posting badass tattoos, right? Good work. But I feel like we're at a time where we've talked about this. You know, Mr. Cartoon had an interview with Adam 22, and he talked about how it's not enough to just do good work. You know, you got to do other things. You got to do things like this. Yeah. You know, it's not enough, man. So before, you could get away with just having a poppin page with amazing work, but we were talking about seeing amazing artists, world-class artists on TikTok, and they're not really hitting because they're posting the same way that you would post on Instagram. So you got to find other ways to share your content. You have to find other ways to present your work, you know? So it's definitely not enough just to do good tattoos. And I think it's also important to share your personal interests so you could find that niche, that community. Because I feel like that's what I'm doing. Like on TikTok, for example, the community that I've like built on, and big shout out to Early Gang too. Big shout out. So all my early people on TikTok, you know, which TikTok for me started off as like me just having fun. I didn't even want people to know I had a TikTok.
Kind of messing around.
Yeah, bro. It was an app where I could fuck around and see what kind of content worked. And that's what happened. I feel like what changed for me is because Instagram, it feels like when you post, it's like I saw a meme and it was like a class it feels like a class representation or a presentation. I mean, a class presentation. You're going to go, you have people on there from high school. You know, it's like, I'm more cautious when I post like on Instagram. I feel like, you know, but on
Tia might be on there watching,
you know,
and then she's
anybody, bro. You know, But on TikTok, I don't care, you know.
Mira, Joey, lo que está poniendo en su
100%, you know. But you know, it is like one of those things that just started off as having fun, and it kind of just it took off on its own like during quarantine. And now I feel like people in the past would be like, hey man, I see your work on IG. Now it's all TikTok. I feel like TikTok's my biggest account now, you know.
Like I was telling you, one of my clients was saying that she had a friend that found you on TikTok, you know, and
that's cool.
And they're from Orange County.
Okay.
And she was like he's from our area. Like, just finding him now, you know.
That's funny.
The power of
the reach, man.
What do you think about like hashtags and shit?
Yeah, are we talking hashtags on TikTok or
Yeah,
okay?
TikTok.
So yeah, so if you're posting
the trending hashtags, but if it doesn't necessarily have something to do with your post,
yeah,
like,
you definitely want to take advantage. So if when you post, take a look at the there's like trending hashtags. So I like to post 4 to 5 hashtags. I don't post more than that. Sometimes I'll do 2, but what I like to do is I'll post certain like maybe 2 to 3 hashtags that go with the content I'm putting out, and then I'll use like one. Most of the time, it's one of the trending hashtags. So yeah, it can be important. You don't necessarily have to, because I've seen a lot of viral content that has no hashtags.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just another tool.
I think it's kind of weird. Like Elvis will put hashtag penis on every post, and I'm like, bro, it's not gonna hit, bro. Stop putting hashtag penis on every post.
Hey, there's a market for everything.
You never. Hey, there is, bro. There really is. Whatever you're into, bro, there is a community for that, man. Yeah,
absolutely. He's going for the niche.
Hell yeah.
The niche community.
Oh,
that's great. No, that's fun. But I love, dude, you know us, bro. Like I said, we're about having fun, having a good time.
Bro, for sure.
This is having a good time. The TikTok,
I mean,
just watching the ones that I was watching a year, dude.
No, I love what you guys are doing, man. Like, if I could touch on it real quick, like one of the first things that I noticed and stood out to me was the skit with the horror skit. And I love that, man, because not only do I love horror, but you guys are tattoo artists and you guys are doing things outside of the box.
With us,
100%. But you guys are doing more than, and a lot of people, it's not for everybody. We can talk all this, but not everybody's going to get it or want to get it. And that's fine. But these are just tools that are available if you're into that. You guys doing the podcast, doing the skits and stuff, like that's thinking outside of the box. And it's fun. That's what's cool about it. I'm with you on that. I love doing this type of stuff, shooting, and that's something I've realized. I'm a tattoo artist. I'll tattoo till the day I die, but I've really have fallen in love with creating videos, and that's definitely something that I want to pursue more.
You got to see our elf on a shelf that we never made.
Really? Oh, that's
hell
yeah.
We made it.
And you know what? The reason we finished the video is because
it's up here.
There's an outfit in there that Joey fits in.
I have it on my TikTok.
That's funny, man.
But the reason we never moved forward is because I was trying to green screen him to make him look like he was actually knocking inks down on his station.
Really?
But it was just like I know how to edit a video, like chop up and shorten and stuff, but all that extra stuff, it was just too much for me. So if we try that again, I gotta have someone come and help me edit.
Yeah, bro. My boy does OC Samps. He does a lot of the animation and stuff too, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's sweet.
That's funny, man.
Hey, you gotta send me that so I could post it.
That's funny, bro.
That's what we painted the beard on him and shit.
That's funny,
bro. This is like a sexy, pajama.
Yeah, you gotta include that so they can see it. That's funny, bro.
It's like
hell
a
yeah.
sexy pajama outfit. But the back of it, if you look at the back, it's basically a dude's torso open.
That's funny. That's funny, man.
Elvis bought it originally for him to play the elf.
And
he's like, bro, it's an extra large.
It was like a medium, bro.
That's funny.
Elvis put it on, look like a fucking skin suit on him.
It was tight because when I put it on,
cool.
I was like, dude, I'm gonna rip this shit up.
So
I love those things that you guys are doing, though, man. You guys are, those are the things that, I remember, even early on with you, man. I remember there's still old YouTube videos of how to get to Pachuco, So I feel like you guys are ahead of the game, because before you know it, bro, these are the things. What sets you apart? You can go anywhere and get a good tattoo. Well, you can't, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of options.
Yeah,
a lot of options. But these are the things that are going to separate you from the rest.
Yeah,
of course.
Big.
Oh, bro, this is the hot
Cali,
spot.
this is the Mecca for black.
The Mecca for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you definitely got to stand out. You got to put that extra, like you were saying earlier, you're not just selling tattoos. People are gonna see the work, they're gonna be impressed. But what's gonna really attract them is knowing you being transparent, the brand, the
experience,
the person, because a lot of the times people will just get tattooed by you because you're you. And that's a huge fucking
definitely.
I still regret to this day that when that thing was going real hot on TikTok, what was the one where people were outside their cars doing the dance?
Oh, yeah.
Kiki. The Kiki. I still regret to this day that we did not Kiki outside the bus because we got the door open. We could have Kiki outside the bus. It would have been dope. And we had it planned, but we just never shot it.
Bro, you can still do it. Do it with another song and do it, bro. Bro, you still could.
You can make a song go viral.
For sure.
It might not be the tattoo bus, but we got a bus.
For sure.
We could surf that bus.
It's got to be the body art bus.
Rolando said he's down to film it already.
There you go.
Oh, man, yeah. Be the legit bus
On the drone. He'll shoot it on the drone.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
What are-
Yeah, we're not worried about nothing.
Yeah.
That was like my early videos of me going viral. That video got taken down like 3-4 times, man. I was getting millions of views on that, and I kept getting flagged for self-harm.
Oh, that's you tattooing your stomach?
Yeah. And it was, bro, I'm telling you, okay, and it's always the things that you least expect to go viral too.
Yeah.
That was the day where I was working on myself, and I was like at home, it's quarantine, bro,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tattoo myself. I've actually added a lot more sense,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was something where like I was, should I record it? Maybe not. And I was like, all right, I'll get a little clip,
Yeah.
So you just never know what's gonna hit. That's why you just have to post the things that you love, man. I post the things that I love, man.
Yeah, because there's been so many like I brought the skit idea to Joey when we first started, when I first introduced the video thing, and that was something that I really enjoyed doing.
Hell yeah.
And a lot of the ideas that come to my mind to post on a TikTok, I think they would do well because they're a lot like skit oriented things,
Yep.
And I just need to just pull the trigger and just do
Definitely,
them,
man. Yeah, make a little bit of time
to
for
make
it.
like a whole fucking production.
No, you don't have to overthink it, man.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's what it is.
Yeah.
I want it to be, perfect.
Of course.
It's better to be done than perfect.
Yep. True.
Yeah, for real. Okay. So there's a fake tattoo artist scam going on.
It's going crazy right now.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Seen it, right?
I mean, I don't think it's just tattoo artists because actually
No, it's all types of services.
Yes.
Yes.
His name's Jaden. He plays for Oregon State.
Okay.
And someone hacked his account and we're selling PS5s for cheap.
Wow.
For cheap.
Okay. Well.
And they turned the comments off. They deleted a lot of his pictures.
Okay.
So I'm thinking they weren't even really delivering these cheap PS5s.
Oh no.
They were just collecting payment because
For sure.
and his account's verified.
Wow.
So but he ended up getting it back. But
okay, good. Yeah.
There's scams going on. And I know that you got some experience with someone pretending to be.
Yeah, you know what? I definitely I'll get tagged on stuff all the time, and you're right. The comments are disabled, so I can't go on there and be like, "Hey,
it's not me."
Exactly. So that's going on around. And you've seen it. I tell people to keep an eye out because a lot of people don't know what tattoos cost. For us as tattoo artists, I feel like we can look at it and know it's a scam because first off, like the prices are really low. They just want a quick deposit.
Yeah.
So just be very careful. There's people out there trying to steal your art, your hard-earned money, and just make sure you do your research. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it is going around. So
yeah, I think for that reason, I think it should be, well, just if you're an artist, so you don't get hacked, make your account difficult to be hacked, but also make it Instagram or social media needs to make it a little easier to get verified, so that way people know like, okay, this is the legit Joey Chavez that's doing the tattoos and not fucking James Chavez with the same fucking artwork,
Yeah, and Instagram right now you could self-submit for verification too. So you could do that every 30 days.
A couple times.
Okay, you could do it every 30 days. Just keep reapplying.
Just keep
reapplying. But at the same time, you could reapply, but you do need, we're talking about this earlier, you definitely need press, and it has to be about yourself, not just you being included in the article or the write-up. So a lot of people always ask, how do you get verified? And I feel like for tattoo artists, it's a little harder. If music artists are verified all the time, athletes, you could have, you see athletes all the time with like 1,000 followers and they're verified. They're playing at Oregon State, or it's a lot easier because they have a lot of press, a lot of write-up early on in the career. So for a tattoo artist, if anybody out there is trying to get verified, is definitely press. I feel like for me personally, because I'll give you an example. So like for a lot of years, I work on like different public people, celebrities, and for a lot of years I was always trying to focus on like tattooing a lot of celebrities, right? I focused on 1 year of, I'm talking like reaching out to people, right? I used to send celebrities messages every night. So we're talking 50 messages a night, every night. Sooner or later, those numbers start, they're going to start replying. And I've talked about this before. You take those shots, you're going to make some of those shots. Absolutely. So that's how it was for me. I would reach out to a lot of people early on. That's how I gained a lot of, that type of clientele. But the year that I got verified, I focused on reaching out to editors, writers, people that work in press. So there was other tattooers that were verified and they had all their media posted, right? I would then reach out to those editors that wrote up those articles, follow them. A lot of times they don't even have a big following. And I would start reaching out to, the way that I would reach out to artists, I would reach out to editors and people that worked in press and media. And I ended up getting interviews that way. So I ended up getting a lot of press and then a lot of organic stuff too. I did real press stuff that really, came to me, but I feel like it was a combination combination of both. And then I kind of had a viral moment. I worked on Aaron Carter. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he was like a pop star in the 90s. And that went crazy. And it's always the things that you never expect. I thought I was just going to go out there, do a tat. I didn't even think anybody was going to care. But till this day, if you search my name, that's like my most,
really?
Yeah, that's like my highest, you know, most of my press is from that Aaron Carter session. Yeah.
I thought it was from,
hell yeah. So it was that year. It was that year.
Tattooed 6ix9ine.
Yes.
That's a pretty big one because he was like,
I tattooed him a week before he went to prison. So I thought, honestly, I'm like, man, I just tattooed one of the biggest artists in the world. Like, I feel like I might get this, you know, I might get this verification. And it wasn't even until like a year after that, you know. But that was a cool experience, you know. I don't really talk too much about like his stuff now, but at the time, like my personal experience with him, he was cool. Like he sent me a text the next day, said thank you. Like he was actually pretty cool, you know. I can't really say much. My personal experience was cool.
You can't speak too much.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, he didn't rat on you or nothing.
Right.
So you tattooed yourself on an airplane.
Yeah.
You tattooed in a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You tattooed on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You tattooed in Orange County. I forget what area that is.
The Orange Circle. Orange Circle. It's like a historic side of town.
So when did this idea pop up? Because it's something that I've thought about as well. And I actually did one.
Okay.
It didn't go viral. But
keep doing it, bro.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's enough room for everybody, bro. It don't matter, you know. Just like there's a Coke, there's gonna be Pepsi. There's gonna be
her story did 7-Eleven.
Nah, bro.
Okay. I think you need to do it and get arrested while doing it. That's going viral.
Yeah.
That's going viral. So maybe like climb a statue, and we tattoo on top of a statue, and they have to bring us down, and we're still working.
That's viral right there. Yeah,
because bro, come with their ladders.
We're less shocked now. You have to have something shocking like that for it to, you know. We're less shocked now, bro. We're so desensitized now.
Anymore, face tattoos
it's
aren't
not
shocking anymore.
Yeah, we tattoo 2 people at once. It used to be cool.
Yeah,
now
6 guys on one person tattoo.
But you were asking, right? You were asking how did it come?
Yeah. So how did the idea come around?
For me, I love creating. So I love making videos, right? So again, it's just for me, it was just trying to do something different, you know, a little bit something outside the box. And you know, I've learned that you have to accept the good with the bad. So with that, you know, of course, people are gonna come in. It's not, you know, an area that's kept clean. Like you shouldn't be doing it. And I get that, you know. So for me, it's just. Obviously, I'm not going to do a whole session. They're just quick little tattoos in and out, you know, as clean as possible.
Yeah, I do little ones.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I feel like I'm almost like I don't know, like a Banksy, you know, going in something cool, doing something cool, putting it out. It's just something that's fun. First of all, it's fun for me. And it's something that, again, is a little different. You don't see that every day. You know, again, how do you present your work, you know, differently? That's another way that I present my work. So,
and I think technically not illegal.
Yeah.
Technically not illegal, but goes against the standard of the health department.
Definitely.
But technically not illegal, so you can't really get jail time.
Okay. That makes me feel more comfortable.
If anything, you can lose your license.
Yeah.
But
you'll still let me work here, right, Joey?
Let you work somewhere.
There you go.
I don't know if it's going to be here.
So did you get any trouble or someone trying to get you out of there? Because I feel like the one where you tattooed in the 7-Eleven, like the guy at the cashier was like, "Hey, dude, what the fuck are you doing?" Like,
yeah, he was like that, but that's my boy. So he was in on it. He was in on it, you know. You know, I did Disneyland too. That's the one that
did Disneyland.
Yeah. As far as I know, I'm the only one that's done that. So I don't know if anybody else doing it. But bro, I exaggerate. Again, I sauce it up a little. So I'll be like, I got banned. I'm banned for life. I can't go to Disneyland.
Can't even go.
You know.
Can't even go.
But it's just, you know, but I did do the tattoo there. I actually didn't get banned. So I haven't gotten in trouble for one thing yet. So I've been able to pull them all off.
Some guardian angels.
As long as you're not doing like a half sleeve.
Yeah, no, I'm just doing quick little tattoos.
Fucking Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
The whole fucking security team would go pick him up and escort him out of there.
I thought Disney was going to be on me for sure. The Disney Fed.
Jail. I thought for sure they'd have
a Disney jail. Yes.
Okay, so what part of Disneyland did this take place? Fantasyland? In front of the castle, that main area by the statue, by the Walt Disney. Probably the best spot.
Yeah.
Do it.
It was a good day and it worked out. And I actually planned it. Like it wasn't. I didn't even have a pass. I didn't even. I literally bought a ticket to go do the tattoo and I left just to, you know, I didn't want to stay too long because.
And you're local. You're down the street anyway.
Yeah, I'm right. Exactly. I'm right up the street. So I planned it. I even got a cast member. I prep all of this. I asked cast members that work there, and I asked them, hey, what's the best way to do it? Kind of just, you know, tips and, you know, things that would help. Exactly. And that's what happened. So I did plan for it in advance. So.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm just having fun, man. That's it.
Next step. I mean, I like your idea of, you know, just turn the bus sideways in the middle of the highway and just start tattooing.
There you go.
But we might get arrested for that one. You know,
yeah,
that one might not go well.
I mean, we definitely get verified.
There you go.
Yep. We're gonna be behind bars, like, bro, you see that? That's
as long as they don't impound the bus, like if we can have somebody there that'd be like, oh no, we'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's be my real concern. I'll go get fucking into intake or whatever the fuck.
Take me to jail.
Yeah. Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key. I ain't gonna say the other shit. I ain't gonna say the other shit.
That's where you cut it out.
I ain't scared to kiss a man.
It's classic.
I did love that movie.
So the next thing we want to bring up, the Chicano culture and how it's trending. And we kind of touched on this, Joey, about how, like, in Japan, the Chicano culture is really popping right now. But in general,
I feel like now more than ever, I feel like I've known a lot of people too that were kind of hiding, you know, like you know, being Mexican American, or, you know, and now people are, you know, which I'm not hating at all, I love it, you know, but people are like proud, you know, people are proud, and they're showing that. Like, if you go on TikTok now, there's a lot of personalities on there that are dressing the part. They might have not grown up that way, because, you know, a lot of times they're dressed like full-on cholos, you know, full-on cholos, and, you know, they went to like a really good school in a nice area, so they didn't really grow up that way, but they're showing the part, you know. And I feel like not just that, the music itself is coming back, you know. I'm talking like modern day soul that sounds old. Like, I think that's a big part of it too, like the Sinceres, Dran Jones and the Indications, Aaron Fraser, like all of these artists here, Bobby Rosa. It's like everything that was, you know, big before comes back. And I think the music itself, just, you know, everything that's happened the last few years, and there you go. So it definitely, and I'm not mad at that. There's a lot of people that are mad. They're like, oh, they're just being posers. So, I mean, for me, again, like, you know, we talked about this, the content that's hitting now is content that I've been doing. It's the same formula. It's just, you know, it's cool, but I have seen that it kind of is trendy to be Chicano, you know. People are buying, you can't even, right now the Cortezes are sold out, you know.
Crazy.
Yeah, you can't buy Cortezes now, right? Yeah. So things like that. So
that's why
I'm not mad. It's cool. It's cool.
No, hell no. You hit those the indoor swap meet.
Yeah.
but even like in tattooing, at least
Chicano black and gray.
Yeah, at least from what I'm understanding, and friends that I know that have gone overseas to tattoo, like in Europe.
Yep.
And they want that style of tattoo work.
And if you look the part,
Chicano style, and if you look the part,
bro,
they know, like 100%. They want it from you even more than some guy who just looks, you know,
100%. He could do amazing work. It doesn't matter. But if you have that part, you look like a cholo or a greaser, somebody from the West Coast, you know, even just being a brown person out there, you know, in Japan, you know, there's not a lot of Mexicans out there. I've done a little bit of traveling myself, but I think it's really cool how, like, you know, yourself and Joey, you know, you guys do the traveling, and, you know, the artists that are doing the year-round stuff. And it is, bro, it makes you who you are, you know. You're around that many type of people, that much energy, different lifestyles, different cultures, you know. It definitely will is a big part of, you know, who you guys are, you know, is the traveling. So.
It definitely helped out a lot in my career and the way I tattoo, because it's just, you know, you meet so many different walks of life. Like in California, you're gonna learn, you know, the style that you're exposed to, you know, like black and gray is just everywhere around here. But when you go to the East Coast, you start getting exposed to like new school, the neo-traditional, and then you do those conventions, and then you're like over there picking brains, looking at other people's work, and you're absorbing that stuff. And not just that, you're in a room with a bunch of people. You're forced into an uncomfortable, out of your comfort zone, you know, which helps you grow as a person. And I think it's helped me grow, you know, in my personality, being able to communicate with people, but also
if you're not greeting or interacting, right, you're not going to get the work. So it kind of forces you to,
And we don't recommend that you get completely tanked at the convention. Pass out at the table.
True, man.
Only because I stopped partaking for a while, you know.
Yeah,
that's right.
That happens, man.
Right. He
that's what it was.
Completely sober for a while.
Oh, really?
Because he was doing the keto or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
So I forget.
And
then, but it happens, man. You know, as long as you learn from it and you're aware of it, you're good, man.
Exactly.
You still had a
learning experience. I still had a good time. I didn't get robbed. Well, not robbed, but
extorted by the police.
Extorted by the police.
That's Miami, bro.
Oh,
Miami
wow.
don't you tell him that story real
Almost
quick?
got a federal.
Yeah,
card.
but what happened? I mean, yeah,
No, with the-
or even
the
just
hotel
They
thing.
blame me. They blame me. I'm nice. I talk to people. I'm a talker. I mean, fuck, right? So, so it was my birthday the first night we got into Miami. So me and Jordan are riding bikes. It was nighttime, so we were riding bikes at Miami Beach. It was fucking tight. And I kept passing by my hotel, and this dude out there smoking a cigarette. And I just kept noticing him because he's in front of our hotel where our shit was. Okay, so whatever. We were riding bikes, having a good time. Night goes by, smoking weed, chilling, whatever. And then we wake up the next day. Go hung out at the beach, had a great fucking time at the beach, swam in the Atlantic for the first time.
There you go.
Enjoyed the Florida shit, had some local chicken from a chicken spot. Badass, bro. And at the end of the night, the hotel offered free drinks, like happy hour, free drinks. As long as you're there, free fucking drinks. So we go to the hotel bar. We're all fucking having drinks, right?
Yeah.
And then I go get the next round, and it was homeboy that was sitting there in the front. And I was like, all right. And he's like, oh, yeah, what's up? I saw you guys yesterday. Like, oh, yeah, man, we're from Cali. You know, we're tattooers. And this dude follows me back to the table. All right. They say I invited him. I don't know. But the dude followed me. Whatever happened.
You talked to him and then he just followed you?
The dude follows me, right?
Yeah.
Back to
I
the
mean,
table.
it could happen. It could happen. Yeah.
That seems like a normal situation.
So we're fucking chilling there, right? And he's just hanging out, and everybody is giving him the like, who the fuck are you? Look like, get the fuck out of here, look. But this dude just doesn't want to go. It's like, I invited him in. It's like a vampire. You don't invite that motherfucker to your house because he ain't gonna leave your house. And then he's gonna eat your neck and shit, right?
Yeah.
So this motherfucker just hung out with us. We're like, all right, well, yeah, we're gonna dip, dude. We're gonna go smoke some weed. He goes, oh yeah, could I go smoke with you guys? And we're like, nah, man, like, you know. And he's like, oh, well, come on, all right, whatever, right? We'll be back. We're gonna go roll this. We'll be back.
Okay.
Bro, we took an hour and a half to roll this thing, right? And we didn't go back. We just went up to the roof.
Okay.
Right? And we thought, okay, we got rid of this guy.
Yeah.
This boy,
He
right?
was not getting it then, huh?
He's not getting it.
Wow.
He didn't understand. So we go, we're smoking whatever. And then right below us, just like this badass balcony. And out of nowhere, this door opens, light turns on. And you can see all this badass balcony. I'm like, oh, that shit's tight. It must be like the penthouse or something. And this dude's up there, the same dude. And he goes, hey, what happened to you guys?
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
Terminated. A fucking hand around him, right? And he's like, yeah, come on down here. Check this out. And I was like, well, fuck. This guy's got the fucking
Penthouse. You got to check out the penthouse, bro.
Get out, at least.
Hell
so we
yeah.
climbed down from where
I'd
we
do the
are
same thing.
into the room to see this penthouse.
Wow.
I'm drunk as fuck.
For sure.
At this time, right? And so he's showing us the penthouse, and he's like, yeah, check out the penthouse. And I thought in my head, this can't be legal, right? So I think in my head, hey, I should get a video just in case the cops are involved, right?
Okay.
I want to have a video that clears me.
Did you think that wasn't his penthouse? Is that what you're saying?
I'm thinking in my head, there's no way this is this guy's fucking penthouse.
Okay.
Because he'd be the fucking pimp, bro. This penthouse was G'd up. There's a big ass room
In Miami.
In Miami, the top of the hotel.
Wow.
All right. There's one giant king size bed in the middle of this room, and then it's an open floor.
Wow.
And then it's just a TV, and then like a couch, like beautiful. The fucking shower had like a walk-in shower, like 3 heads. You could have a crazy orgy in there. Who knows what the fuck's going on? It's Miami. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
But badass. And this giant balcony. So we're sitting there partying with this dude. Fuck it. We're like, fuck it. We call everybody else. We're like, yo, you guys got to come up to the fucking penthouse. We had a suite. So we were chilling. We had a suite right below. But we're like, no, you got to come see a penthouse. So we invite the whole crew up there. Dude comes up there, had some chick that he was with, all the homies. We're all chilling. Like,
Elvis too?
Shit.
Elvis too?
No, Elvis.
Oh, okay.
We were. I don't think we were there yet.
Okay.
We were like flying in the next day or something like that.
Something weird. They were on their own program. So they weren't there yet. They missed all this shit, right? Were you there when we had the meeting with Scotty? Were you there that night? Or that's the same night?
I think that was the same night.
Okay. So we went there in memory of Big C to go do this show, but we also were going to paint a mural for Big C.
Oh, that's right.
So this dude was supposed to get us paint and a wall to paint, which is why we flew in 2 days early.
Wow, okay.
The dude never got us a wall.
Yeah, because it was in Wynwood, right?
The dude never got us paint.
Okay.
So we're in there 2 days early, and then we're like, fuck it, we're just going to enjoy Miami. Who gives a fuck?
True.
So we had to go meet that dude that night, but we were going to go to the club and then meet him after. His buddy owned a brewery that after it closed, we were all going to go have an after party there. So we're like, fuck it, we're going to go to this club after. And we thought this dude had the penthouse. And I'm like, dude, I'll hook you up with some chicks, bro. You got the penthouse, whatever. I'll wingman for you, whatever. Right? Yeah. So he comes out with us, right? And everybody's like, why the fuck is this guy still with us? I'm like, yeah, what the fuck, right? So we're like trying to get rid of this fucking guy, right? So Backbird's like, we're gonna ditch him, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna, he's like, this club's about to close. We're gonna go to the fucking brewery. We're gonna ditch him. He goes, I'm gonna buy him a beer. You guys dip. and then I'll dip. All right, nice. So he goes buys him a beer. We dip. We get in the cab. We go to the brewery. We think it's over.
For sure.
We're gone. There's no way he knows where we're at. It's impossible for this human being to find us in Miami. We could be anywhere. Anywhere, right? This motherfucker. We get there and he walks in. He walks in with Scotty, the guy we're supposed to be meeting, and Jordan.
What?
Walks in with them. And we're like, what the fuck? At this point, he knows we ditched him.
Okay.
So he's already kind of pissed. Like, he knows we ditched him.
Okay.
So what happened was we left and ditched him, but we didn't inform Scotty and Jordan that we ditched him. Because Scotty and Jordan were supposed to already have left. They went to the car. On the way to the car, this guy comes out of the club like, where's everybody at? See Scotty and Jordan. Jumps in the car with Scotty and Jordan. And they thought, well, he's with us, so fuck.
Yeah.
He's coming with us.
Oh, man.
So he goes up in the brewery, and we're all like, we just ditched this motherfucker. Oh, shit. He's upset, whatever, right? So we're just like, all right, look, man, you know, we're trying to leave, trying to be cool, right? And he's kind of pissed. We get him a beer or whatever. So he's sitting there, right? And we're indoors, mind you, okay? He lights a cigarette. Indoors. And I'm thinking, okay, Florida's different or whatever.
True.
Yeah. Well, the dude goes up to him and he goes, hey, man, you can't smoke that in here. Put that shit out. And he goes, oh, okay, yeah, no problem. Puts it out. Right when dude turns around, he lights another one. Right in his face. And so dude turns around like, what the fuck's your problem, right? And we're like, all right, dude, no problem. We'll fucking handle this. Sorry, he's bugging. And he's like, who the fuck is this guy? This guy was fucking you? Like, what the fuck? And Scotty's from fucking Brooklyn. Scotty talks like
I could already see.
Who the fuck is this fucking guy? Right? And I'm like, hey, Scotty, don't worry, bro. We're going to get rid of him, right? So we're like, dude, you got to get the fuck up out of here. No, dude, just get the fuck out or whatever. So we walk him out. Me and Jordan walk him out. And I'm like, look, dude, you got to go, man. This is disrespectful. This is a meeting for us. This is important. You're fucking this up. This guy's our sponsor. Like, he was a sponsor for a company. He doesn't work with that company anymore, so I'm not going to mention it. But they were our sponsor at the time. So I'm like, you're fucking our sponsorship up. And the dude's like, oh, man, well, what the fuck? And I'm like, ah, shit. So he steps up to Jordan, because Jordan didn't like him the whole night. Jordan had bad vibes the whole night. And he's like, can this motherfucker right here, I'll fuck his ass up with one hand tied behind my back. Meanwhile, Jordan's 6'1", 220.
We're talking Jordan
downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
This dude's maybe 5'9", 5'10", maybe 180 pounds, whatever, dude. But this dude's, he's from Jersey, so he kind of had a Jersey accent too.
For
I don't know, the Jersey one is good into the Brooklyn one, so I don't want to that. But
similar though,
Similar, right? Similar, so he says, I'm gonna fuck this dude up with one hand tied behind my back. I said, dude, no. You don't want to fight this dude. This dude's an Aries, bro. You know Aries dudes like to fight motherfuckers. Don't do it. And he's like, fuck that. I'm going to fuck him. I said, you know what? Go ahead. Go get him then. You know what? I want to see you fuck this dude up with one hand behind your back and shit. So dude goes up to Jordan, takes off his shirt. And Jordan's like, what the fuck, dude? Where I'm from, if you take your shirt off, it's fucking going to be
something. It's go time.
Like, and so Jordan cracks him, knocks this dude to the floor, out, bro. Comes back two on alcohol juice. Comes back up and he's like, ugh. And I'm like, bro, he's gonna fuck you up. He already hit you. Just get the fuck out of here, dude. Just fucking get out of here. Oh, the best part though, and this is one of those things that you just like, why the fuck was it not being filmed?
True.
You know why? So when Jordan cracks this fool and this fool hits the ground, this dude pulls up in a car, gets out of the car and goes, no. Oh, white boy. And we're just like, world star. Like, that's the kind of viral shit.
That's crazy.
And it was perfect, dude. Like, you couldn't time that shit. And we didn't get it on video though.
Damn.
So we got to reenact that or something.
Was there charges or like, you know what I mean? How did it turn?
So here's what happens. So dude gets cracked. I finally tell him he gets the fuck out of here. He goes. We got it. It was done. We finished the meeting, whatever. We're going to paint the wall at some point during the trip. Don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. It was a good meeting. We partied, whatever. One of our other homeboys, though, decides to go sleep in that penthouse. So we're all downstairs.
But he didn't know about like all the commotion and shit. Right? George?
I don't even know.
Because it was George that slept in there.
It was George. He took a chick up there and he slept up there, which was a pimp move. I mean,
true.
Pimp move, bro. But whatever, right? So he sleeps in there. Somebody's knocking at our door at like 9 a.m. and we're like, what the fuck, 9 a.m. Who the fuck? And it's George. And George's like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, I'm traveling. Whoa, what's up? And we're like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, dude, I slept in that penthouse and they came in right now. And we're like, what? And so apparently the dudes who work at the hotel come in to check the penthouse in the morning, and George is in the bed. And the dude's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Closes the door thinking, oh, we must have rented the penthouse and I didn't fucking know, right? So George at this point jumps out the back of the penthouse, jumps over the wall, goes down to where we were smoking the night before, climbs up, climbs down, climbs around. Then comes down to us, and we're like, well, fuck. I mean, at least you didn't get caught, whatever. So we make breakfast and shit, get ready to go, and we're going. And as we're going, we go downstairs, and we're putting our shit in the cab, And I didn't see there was this cop talking to that dude that Jordan knocked the fuck out. And you see his black eye, big old fucking black eye from
There's the
Jordan.
proof.
Jordan cracked him, right? And then Jordan's like, hey, stop. And I'm walking, and then the dude goes, well, ask him, they were there too.
Dang.
And the cop goes, you stop, wait. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on, right? Turns out they had cameras with all of us in the fucking penthouse hanging out. They're
and you were recording too, right?
No. So here's the thing.
Oh, okay.
I was so drunk, I forgot that I recorded the video. I have a video here with this fool admitting that it's his penthouse. That he says, oh yeah, it's my penthouse. I'm fucking the guy, right?
So he was never supposed to even be in that penthouse. Is that what you're saying? Like
he wasn't in the penthouse.
He just stumbled across it somehow and then claimed it.
Wow.
Yeah, and
that's insane.
They wanted to charge us with fucking a felony breaking and entering for this fucking penthouse.
Hey, so you still have that video?
I have the video. I'm looking for it now.
You gotta include that in the podcast.
Oh, it's so good.
That's badass.
You could tell I'm clearly drunk, and I'm like, man, I'd say his name. I was trying to be. I was seeking that. I was like, no, if I'm going to jail,
incriminate this guy.
I need to incriminate this guy. And I'm like, oh, this is our boy, blah blah blah.
Yeah, you were invited
this is his
there.
Penthouse.
Yeah.
This is how he does it when he's in Miami. Check it out. And he's like, blam blam. Yeah, this is how it is, and I'm fucking the man.
That's fine.
Penthouse pimping. And we're like, yeah, and I did a little tour of the penthouse, and that was the video.
That's crazy.
And then that night I was thinking, if we get caught, I'm going to show the cops this video.
There you go.
I forgot. So the cops come, they're extorting us for money. You guys need to pay $1,300 right now.
Like in Mexico,
or you're going down to or you're going down to the fucking shit on a fucking crime.
Wow,
you're gonna get
bro.
a felony because of the price of the penthouse. So we're like, fuck, we all pull out some money to pay, me and Jordan, and the dude's like, I ain't paying. And the cop's like, oh, you fucking paying. You're fucking paying or you're going down. And it was like this Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican, half black chick. You know that energy.
Yeah.
You're fucking paying. And I'm like, ooh, shit, right?
You're fucking paying.
Yeah, so we paid. So, bro, the show hadn't even started at this point. We even got to the show. We're down $675, which is half the money for the penthouse or whatever. So we're just like upset.
Tough,
Not only that, but this is the first time they ever had that show in that area. One of the slowest conventions I've ever been to. So we didn't make any fucking money. So it was just like, oh, dude. Then the last day at monsoons, right? And there's fucking torrential rain, bro. Not only is it torrential rain, a fucking sinkhole opens up in front of the fucking building where we're having this tattoo pavement. It was a fucking epic Miami
That
trip.
is insane. Bro, you guys can do a whole podcast on convention tales and stories, bro. I'm sure you guys, bro, I've only done a few and I have stories from just a few. So I can only imagine the things that you guys have gone through. You know what I mean? Bro, I mean, that's a crazy story.
We've driven the bus all the way to Odessa.
Really?
We actually have a
18 hours.
We actually have a like a vlog style video on
Oh, there you go. There you go. But you know,
and
convention
actually,
stories
in
like
that video, he had his hoverboard and he let one of the
I remember when people were around the conventions and the hoverboards. Yeah.
That was probably me.
In the hotel.
Because I was me. I would do those
In the
all the
hotel,
time.
he let one of the cleaning ladies use it.
Okay.
And she fucking falls on her.
I told her, I said, you're going to
on
fall.
his GoPro. It's on the fucking
That's
video.
crazy. That's a TikTok right there.
I said, you're going to fall. And she goes,
Yeah.
oh, no. I said, you're going to fall. No. And then I hear all her little friends chuckling in the thing. So I hoverboard in this room where all the maids are chilling. And I'm like, she wants to try it. And they're like, ooh. And so I gave her at first I tried to hold her hands. And she just slips right out. It goes right down. Like, oh, shit. And I was like, well, maybe use a chair. You could use a chair. And I kind of showed her this. She grabbed the chair. Bam, went down again. And I'm like, all right, that's enough. I ain't gonna have you getting.
I never got used to them, bro. I never owned one, so I never got used to
Dude, I normally have at least two on me at all times.
They're tricky. I ate shit a few times before I actually got the hang of it. And when you fall on those things, you fall hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like dead weight onto your butt bone.
Oh yeah.
That shit hurts. That shit hurts. Yeah. Hey, so touching back on TikTok. TikTok made me buy this.
There you go.
Have you seen this?
I have not. What is that?
It's oxygen.
Okay.
Battery? Okay. Yeah, there should be a couple charging over there, I think. But it's oxygen. And so let me read you what it says. So oxygen directly fuels 90% of all body and mind functions. The average oxygen level in the air is 21%. Boost Oxygen, this product, is 95% pure aviators breathing oxygen. Professional athletes inhale supplemental oxygen. So I bought 4 of them.
Okay.
Off from Walmart. I think for like $7 or $8. It feels like there's nothing in here.
Really?
Like watch. Feel.
Yeah, it feels empty, bro. Yeah. There's nothing in there. You're being sold a canister, bro.
How much did you pay?
Yeah. Wow. They'll never know. They'll never know. Yeah, they'll never know. Hell yeah.
Good investment, Elvis.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I get it because they have the oxygen bars too, right? The oxygen bars.
Bullshit.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
They didn't even try.
Yeah.
Okay, so
They didn't even make an effort.
They didn't even try to make it to hide it, right? No,
Dude.
but so I already opened one.
I was gonna say, are you sure this one ain't
And
it?
no, it felt like that. There's something in there for sure.
Okay.
But
How long did it last?
Huh?
How long did it last when you did it?
What, the high?
No, I mean, how long did you?
I didn't use it all. It's still. I just brought that one for show and tell.
Dude,
Yeah, go ahead.
let me use it.
Crack it open.
I feel like I need some O2.
You just put
There
it
you
on,
go.
you press it, and you have to inhale deep.
But
Oh.
did you find it on a viral TikTok or something?
Yeah,
or?
yeah. So this dude, okay, so on
This
the
is
TikTok,
legal.
Uh-huh.
This is legal.
It's legal. It's legal.
Yeah.
So on the TikTok video, there's this guy driving, and he's
Okay.
like super excited,
Okay.
and he's like, "Do you guys know about this? Did you guys know this is a thing?
Uh-huh.
It's oxygen." He says, I opened it up and I inhaled it, and I swear I haven't blinked for like 14 miles. And I was like,
Yeah.
I need to find this.
Check that out. Yeah. That's funny, man.
Place mask under the nose, over the mouth. Press trigger down to activate flow.
recording,
Breathe
right? It's
deeply.
recording, right?
There
through
you
the
go.
mouth.
Little test. Hey, do they have a THC infused one? That would be cool.
Hey, maybe.
That would be cool.
Look at him.
What do you think, man?
I do feel like amped.
Really?
I feel like, hey.
Did you feel like that too, Elvis?
I feel like,
Well,
hey.
I just got done working out.
Oh, okay.
So
Which would kind of be a good time, right?
I did it with the thinking that, okay, I'm going to get a little bit extra oxygen, blood flow to my muscles, you know? But I did feel
maybe if you
a little bit like
Really?
it helps. I don't know.
like a little boost, you know? I don't know if it was that or I just was thinking that it was going to really all right, dude, that's enough.
I'm trying to get the full effects.
Yeah.
Oxygen, bro.
You're not supposed to inhale the whole can.
Oh, you're not?
No.
It doesn't say that on
He's
here.
gonna pass out like Nas, right?
It doesn't
You know,
say that on
whip it. That's funny, man.
All right, motherfucker, that's going to be $4.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Man.
hand it back to him. It's gonna weigh the same amount. He ain't gonna know.
True. We'll never know. That's funny, man.
No, you can have that one. You can have that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I mean,
I don't want that COVID. I know you've been.
I feel really good though.
There you go.
Like really. I mean, it might be a mind thing.
True.
It could just be I just took a
could
giant deep breath.
That too.
I
I
mean, you
literally
are
just
taking-
went like.
You are taking a giant deep breath, just with more oxygen in the breath.
Wow.
I do feel like I could box or something right now.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
Right?
I feel like
I'm sold. I'm gonna have to buy
Hey,
some.
I feel like if I had a speed bag right now, I'd be like banging it.
Yeah, you would be bad.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
I wonder what your max is. There's gotta be a max.
All right, dude.
right?
Yeah, I think you should stop. You,
Doesn't say that.
I'm not
funny.
going to give you another one.
Ambient
Just so-
air. 95% aviators breathing oxygen, ABO. 5% ambient air. No aromas have been added for a natural product. Oxygen gas is essentially weightless. That's the note. Oxygen gas is
Yeah.
essentially weightless.
No, yeah, because when
good
I
to know.
opened up the box and I was shaking them up, I was like, motherfuckers ripped me off.
That's funny.
There ain't shit in these cans.
So why the fuck is water so heavy? Oxygen is essentially weightless.
Because of that,
H2O.
that hydrogen.
The hydrogen's super heavy?
I mean, not super heavy.
Or maybe
But
when you combine it with
heavier.
oxygen. We need to get a motherfucking physicist.
There you go.
God damn, Joe.
I just think that I might as well
Hey,
be
man,
high.
you're looking like an addict right now. You better slow it.
This is my
slow
first
your roll.
time. It doesn't count if it's your first time.
I don't even feel it. It's my first
This
time.
is
you know?
experimentation here.
There
guys.
you
This
go.
is for the fucking gram or for the fucking podcast.
Joey,
the talks.
let me ask you this, bro. You know, with the celebrity clientele, what's your opinion on it, bro? What's the experience like working, you know, with like celebrities and stuff, man? Because we were talking earlier, and we were talking like Nico Hurtado had an interview with Andrew Storts that we're talking about, and he he was talking about working with celebrities and the frustrations that come with it. And I'm
Absolutely.
like, if Nico is having these same frustrations, then it's got to be on everyone. You know, you think that, you know,
well, because they're used to, they're expecting to get 100%, what they want.
Bending over
it's
backwards.
Like always, yeah. Oh, you
no
can't
one
do that
ever
for
says
me?
no.
No, I'm a fucking tattoo artist. No, I can't do that for you.
If you don't do it, someone else is going to do it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not even gonna name names. Okay, but we had this one event and they had us come out, and she wanted to pay for everybody's tattoos at her show. So all these people are lined up to pay for these tattoos, right? And I told them before I went out there, I said, well, the only way my license is valid is I need to be located within 200 feet of a restroom. So I pull up and I see this badass star restroom, fucking little portable restroom. I was like, oh, these guys are fucking legit.
There you go.
I pull up, there's this crowd of 200 kids, and I'm like, are you guys here for the tattoos? And they're all, yeah. And that made me feel like a fucking $1 million. Dude.
Hell yeah.
Like, what, dude? I was like, this is the shit.
Hell yeah.
And it was amazing. So I park and we're doing the tattoos, rocking and rolling. They get there. They're telling me, oh, she's going to be here pretty soon. So, you know, be ready, whatever. We're like, we're ready. What the fuck? We're ready. What the fuck? Came ready.
Yeah. Don't tell me to be ready. I'm ready. So I don't got to get ready.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So whatever, we're killing it. We're doing tattoos, right? And then out of nowhere, the chick who's like the management person or whatever, and she goes, hey, you have to stop tattooing right now.
Why? For what?
What are you talking about? There's a line of 200 kids out here. We've done 6. What are you talking about, right? Well, apparently one of the people that's like a big here in Chinatown, this is in LA, Chinatown, they're upset because we were using their restroom. Apparently the restroom that was bad as fuck was owned by a construction company who's owned by like the fucking baddest dude in fucking Chinatown in LA. So this guy has a van pull up, removes the restroom, takes it out because 200 kids are using his fucking restroom. That's only supposed to be for his fucking employees. So he's pissed, comes on the bus talking to me, and I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, who are you with? Whatever. And I told him, I said, look,
wait, the guy
we're
who
here.
owns the bathroom?
The guy that owns the bathroom.
To you?
Yeah, he came and talked to me first, and before the management team got there. And he's like, yeah, who are you with? And I was like, oh, we're with XYZ company. They're having a concert over here. They just paid us to come out and do this. And he's like, well, who says you could be here? And I said, I can be wherever I want to be. Like, I could park right here. I'm fully licensed in Cal. Are you telling me I can't park here? And he's like, well, no, I'm not telling you. I said, if you're telling me I can't park here, then I could be wherever I want. And so he was like, I ain't getting anywhere with this fucking guy. I ain't gonna budge. Because like I said, he'd call the cops. I'll show him my license. And
there you go.
You could fuck off. You know what I mean? So, he leaves, and then I told him the management company's name, so he got a hold of Falcona or whatever the fuck they're called, whatever. He gets a hold of them, and then that's when she came in. You got to stop. And I was like, all right, well, you got to tell all these fucking people out here that we're gonna leave because this is making me look really bad. And I was like, well, is she gonna at least come out? Because I was thinking at least it'd go get a video with the person doing it at least. Oh, she's not gonna come after all. Now she's not coming. So
that happens.
Yeah. So now she's not showing up, and we got to go. And they told all these kids to leave, but guess what? There's fucking 200 kids that maybe 60 of them left.
Wow.
So they leave. All their production company leaves, and we're just chilling inside, and they're still waiting for us. And I tell them, like, look, we're not going to be doing these tattoos. And like a crowd starts gathering around me, and this is where the crowd turned on me. It started to get hostile.
For sure.
Started to get hostile. People were like, bro, you just tattoo us. Like, you're here. Why can't you tattoo us? And I said, well, bro, because the people that paid me to be here told me not to tattoo you. So I can't be burning my bridges by the motherfuckers that pay me to be here and tattoo you. I can't do it. So what do you want from me, man? And this is a bigger dude, right? Luckily, I have my own big dude. He didn't see him at the time because he was in the back. You know, it was my boy J-Bone. So dude's getting like mouthy with me. Then Jordan walks up, immediately chills out, which is a good strategy.
For sure.
That's my Aries because he would have knocked him the fuck out, right? But yeah, so these kids are begging me, dude. Can you please just tattoo us? You're supposed to do it. She posted it. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's just making her look bad. It's making me look bad. But fuck her. That's fucked up. Like, this is on me because these kids are right here. This one kid's like, I came all the way from Arizona for this. I don't even have a ticket to the show. I just came out to get this tattoo.
So was it like, a public figure was having like their fans? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
their fans was there.
It was a public figure with her fans. She was doing a concert right there. And so we were supposed to be like pre-flight entertainment. I have no fucking idea. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I tell this kid, I say, hey, look, I'm a man of my word. All right. You follow me to my shop right now in Corona, I'll fucking tattoo you.
There you go.
And nobody could tell me nothing there. They pay me to be here. I'll leave and we'll go there. And he's like, yeah, I'm down. This dude follows us from downtown LA, Chinatown to the shop. We fucking threw it down.
Wow. There you go.
That's commitment right there.
So it's like, to me, it's like, it's cool.
But that wasn't,
it was, I mean, it's not directly, like, I'm talking, I get that. That's a frustrating situation.
That's a management thing because we did this thing with Katy Perry. Okay. And they didn't tell us till the day before that we needed a $10 million umbrella policy. So they said, do you have insurance? Yeah, we have insurance. This is our insurance company. Okay. Do you have an umbrella policy? Yeah, actually, I have $1 million umbrella policy. Well, to fuck with Katy Perry, you need a $10 million. And I said, well, okay. So I called my insurance company.
And this is because of the bus. Because of the bus, right?
Because of Katy Perry. Well, yeah, because of the bus. Business.
Without the, like, if you went to like her private, you know, residence or something or studio, we're talking only because of the bus, right?
Yeah, because it was like a business to business thing.
Got it.
Exactly. So basically, it was covering me if she got hurt on my business, I wouldn't be paying directly out, whatever. So I called my insurance company. They said they couldn't even do it.
Yeah.
So I called them and I'm like, well, they can't do it. So what do you want to do? This is an hour before showtime.
Wow.
Right? We're supposed to be there. I said, I should have left my shop already.
Yeah.
And now I'm waiting on this insurance thing. And they're like, hold on, we'll get you insurance. So they pay for it. They get us the insurance, which is hope it worked out good.
There you go.
Again, it's things like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like when it's a private situation, it's just the homies or it's just some clients or it's just a biker club or it's just, you know, something, then it's a lot smoother. It's on you as opposed to you're trying to not even ask permission because I don't like asking permission.
Yeah.
Almost like
but that, I think that's because there's some factors that come into play in that for sure. It's not just you and the public figure that are in control. There's other things going on. So like what you're talking about is like tattooing that celebrity or that public figure directly.
Yeah, that person directly, you know,
like what kind of experiences,
maybe, you know, I'm referring to like, maybe like, you know, they're not appreciative as much as your time, you know, you're not really, sometimes some of these people, I've learned that I can't take things personal. Sometimes people don't say thank you, you know, and you know, it's easy to do, you know, but sometimes you don't get things. And that's why I'm personally at a point where I can tattoo a lot of people, you know, but I'm picking and choosing the people I want to work with. And I'm talking like the celebrity people. Like, okay, if I tattooed one rapper and I had a bad experience with them, I already tattooed them. I'm not really rushing to. And that's what happens, you know, I might have not have, and that's not for everybody. You know, I'm not referring to all rappers, but there's certain ones where I went out there and maybe they made me wait a long time, or I'll give you an example. And I don't get excited until I'm actually there in the chair tattooing. Cause I can tell you, I could name so many people that I could have tattooed, almost, you know, maybe set it up. I've been in situations where, you know, and we're busy, bro. We're busy. So if I'm setting a day, and that's what I feel, I try to make that clear when I build a real relationship, because I'm building relationships. That's what I'm on a mission to do, is building relationships, not just with the celebrities, but my day-to-day clientele. You know, our clientele become our friends are our people, you know? So, you know, I prioritize the people that appreciate my time. The people that you see me regularly work on, it's because I really fuck with them, you know? If I tattoo them one time, I'm not really tattooing them, you know, consistently. It's because, you know, maybe the experience wasn't there, and you can't force it. You're not going to click with everybody. You know, and it doesn't matter who you are. You know? You could be the nicest person or any, you know, coolest person, but you're not always going to click with everybody. But you know, back to the example. So I'll give you an example. I canceled one day. I already had an appointment, full day tattoo, you know, money, boom. I'll go out there. I'm going to do a smaller tattoo, but it's going to take up my whole day. I'm out in Beverly Hills and I'm set up. I'm ready to go. I'm parked in front of the house. The artist hits me up. Artist's like, hey, I'm going to be there in an hour. I'm like, cool, not a big deal, you know? So I'm waiting there. I'm waiting 2 hours, you know? So I'm waiting 2 hours and I'm a fan. So I actually wanted to work with this person, you know? So it's because I want to. If it would have been anybody else, I would have went back home. So he's like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm going to be there shortly. So I go in there, I set up, and I'm setting up. I'm getting my design ready. I already had my references ready to go. So I wait another 2 hours, bro. So never showed up, you know? So I'm there in his house with his people around. I'm there setting up, and I wasn't trying to work on anybody else that day. But so anyways, you know, so he calls me as I'm leaving, and to be honest, I just left. Left, you know? I followed up with them like weeks later, but it was one of those things where sometimes your time is wasted, you know? And that's when sometimes people don't appreciate, you know, that type of clientele. They don't appreciate your time and energy and you know, everything that goes into that. That's why I say I don't get excited till I'm actually there. I can lock something in.
So you're actually,
you know,
about to break the skin.
Exactly, you know, because you could always be close to working on somebody. Sometimes you might have to work with an artist, bro, and you have to go through a certain amount of people till you hit that artist. You know, I've gone through, you got to find ways to get to these artists. You know, certain artists are people that you can work through them directly, but sometimes you got to get through the DJ or the producer that is friends with the manager, and then I tattoo so a lot of the big people, the big names that you've seen, a lot of times it hasn't been a direct, like a referral or a direct connection. Yes, sometimes it takes several levels to get to that person, you know, and that goes for, you know, in any other type of business. So sometimes you do got to get through people, and I've seen that where you could be lured and be like, hey, I'm trying to get tatted, and it's a public figure that you want to work on, but it's like you're there and it's like they're not really feeling it because it's happened. They're like, I'm gonna wait a little bit, and you end up tattooing the homies that are there, right? they never get tattooed. So it's like there's a lot of things that come with that. And at the end of the day, it's not for everybody. Not everybody has the patience to deal with those types of personalities.
Oh,
like I know a lot of tattoo artists that have, egos, and they would never put up with none of, oh shit, I'm waiting 20 minutes, I'm out. So it's not for everybody.
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. It's not for everybody, and not everybody can do that.
Situation like you're saying, where you were being strung along that whole day, 2 hours go by, another 2 hours go by, that would put a bad taste in my mouth. And it would be like you're saying, like, I wouldn't be excited until like we're ready to, you're in my chair about to move. So it's like, you never know, so it's, and I have homies that have worked with celebrities,
for sure.
And not all celebrities, are this way, but there's a lot that were, their time is more important than your time to them.
Yeah.
They're
not, a lot of times they don't plan ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes you feel like, well, damn, this person doesn't give a crap, about what I'm doing. So, it makes you not want to work with them,
Yeah.
I've never worked with a celebrity, at least that I can recall. So I've never had an experience like that. But yeah, I know you've worked with also Tech 9, right? Have you tattooed him?
Tech was dope. No, I never tattooed Tech.
There's some cool people. He seems like somebody that would be cool.
I never tattooed Tech. I tattooed his wife. I tattooed all his people,
team.
His team. And the only reason I didn't tattoo him was because he had a guy that was already giving him like fresh tats. So he was kind of sticking with his guy, which was totally cool.
For sure.
But that was awesome. And that was awesome because like Tech runs his own show. Like him and his people, like they run their own show, and everybody's cool as fuck. And we were all backstage chilling, and I had my camera, and he let me go on camera.
Especially if you're a fan of this person too, it makes the experience a lot more.
Yeah, it was really dope, dude. And anytime he was in town, he would hit us up, and we'd go, and we just tattoo his people, and we wouldn't even charge him that much.
Yeah,
it's just really for the experience for us. Yeah, because free tickets.
You kind of have to, bro. Yeah, if you're overcharged, everyone always assumes like, bro, you're probably charging this crazy amount of money. What I tell people all the time is, nah. To be honest, I'm not. If anything, I'm losing money because I might go out there and do a tattoo that's only takes me a few hours to do, but the reality is it takes up the whole day. So I lose a whole day's worth of tattooing to do this small tattoo. So the reality is I'm actually losing money, but I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it there for my promo material, my content. I'm a fan sometimes, so it's like those are the reasons that I'm doing it. It's not I make my money in my,
it's an investment
100%. And I think long term too. Okay, let's just say this, I could have overcharged, right? Make X amount of money that night, but long term, let's just say I gave a discount, right? I lose money. Long term, that return is way greater than that large lump sum that night, because now the fans reach out, then they're wanting to get tattooed by you. I don't know, man, it's just crazy. I feel like athletes are definitely a lot easier to work with than like rappers. Rappers are up all night recording. They're waking up that day like, oh, what do I want to do? Fuck it, let me get tatted and let me hit up this person.
Makes sense.
That's what happens, bro.
Lifestyle.
Athletes are structured. They're disciplined. They're up early. They plan ahead.
Yeah, that makes
so it's like it's definitely a different type of clientele, and it's not like that for everybody, or not everybody's like that, but that's just my experience. There's a lot of cool rappers that that are cool out there. They respect your time, but those are the real relationships. Those are So
how did you get in contact with? Because I know you've tattooed a few of the Lakers. Like, how did you get into that position?
Hold on, side note, before you answer this, I do feel like I'm addicted to this now.
Dang,
I do feel like I need that more of it.
You got another one?
Like my body is telling me that I should have more oxygen. Like instead of me sitting here breathing like normally, my body's like, hold on, where's that oxygen?
You can't go back anymore to regular air.
Let me go. And it's like, I'm not like enjoying, I'm not like high or anything, but my body is saying,
now your body knows like, dude, I'm not getting enough oxygen.
I'm capable of that. Why are you not giving me that? And now my body's asking for it.
That's funny.
So, wow, whoever did this, fuck you.
I mean, well, you know that movie, The Lorax?
Yeah.
Solid
movie.
This is what this is turning into, bro.
Yeah.
Our air quality is decreasing.
Well, have you heard? Fuck, I don't want to take it on another tangent.
No.
But have you heard Elon Musk is willing to pay like $200 million or something to somebody with the best plan?
Oh, I did see that.
To fucking take the shit out of the air? Plant trees, motherfucker. That's the best plan.
True.
Elon Musk is going to offer $200 million to someone who can figure out a plan to clean the air?
Yes. Here's the plan. If he wants a plan, let's draw it out. Okay. Every freeway in Southern California, every wall in Southern California should have a plant hanging from it. Anywhere there's open land on the freeway, there should be trees. If there's a freeway between houses, there should be trees.
If there's an abandoned building, they should put fucking trees in that shit.
There you go.
You could have a full hydroponic, solar powered system, not waste any fucking power. Elon, let's do business.
There you go.
Let's do it, man.
But how did you connect with the Lakers? Because I want to tattoo Kuz.
Yeah, Kuz is dope, man. That's my guy. I actually been tattooing him since 2017. He was one of the. I remember when I first met him, he had a verified account, but he had like 20,000 followers. It just said Los Angeles Laker. I didn't really. I'm into NBA now. I actually collect baseball or basketball cards now, but I didn't really. It wasn't up to date with like the current Lakers at that time, so I really wasn't watching NBA. So I didn't know who Kuz was, but I met Kuz through Thomas Bryant. Thomas Bryant was friends with my good homie Ashton King. Big shout out to Ashton King. He introduced me to a lot of people, you know, and that was somebody that I was already doing stuff on my own, but when me and him connected, because he was like he is like an industry guy, an entertainment guy. He was always in the club scenes. He always knew everybody, you know. Whatever you needed, he had. He was like a plug.
I've seen you
know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So he was like a plug for celebrities. So he already knew people. I tattooed already a lot of people. So he's like the contacts that we basically swapped contacts. So the people he was working with, I introduced him to my people. He introduced me to his people. One of those people being Thomas Bryant. Thomas Bryant introduced me to Kyle Kuzma. I tattooed Brandon Ingram, and then shortly after that, I tattooed all the Ball brothers. You know, and right now Melo's going crazy with the Hornets. So, but I mean, that's not where it started. That's like I feel like when things started, you know, going up. But all the work before that, it was early on at West Coast Inc. I'm forever grateful. But you know, Niz, he referred me to Britannia Ocampo, who was like a reality TV star. She was like the first celebrity that I tattooed. So she was the first celebrity that I tattooed, and after that, I always tell people it's one of those things that it's difficult getting into, but once you're in, you know, because if you look at it, bro, all the celebrities use the same people, the same shoe designers, the same producers, the same videographers. So, you know, once you're in, it's hard to get in. And it's also, you have to be careful because once you lose that trust, you're out. So, so, you know, maintaining that reputation and trust is key, but it was definitely a domino effect. I remember the first, you know, the beginning years of Pachuco, you know, I was like, I wanted to, and also the celebrity tattoo stuff, it wasn't by chance. That was my vision since the start. You know, Mr. Cartoon is my biggest influence till this day. You know, he inspires me. Like I basically have always wanted to mold my career after Mr. Cartoon. So coming into it, Elvis, remember when you first came into my shop, like as an artist, do you remember that game plan that we had? I don't know if you remember. I remember like, these are the things that I plan on doing with the shop. I remember naming celebrities on there. Like we have contact with these people, but basically it was part of the plan. Like it didn't just happen by accident. Like it was my vision. I always wanted to work with celebrity clientele 100%. So it's always been like, you know, the early years, it'd be maybe 1 or 2 celebrities a year. And I'd be so grateful, you know, and it's just, it grows and grows and grows, that domino effect, that word of mouth. And now it's the point where like you know, not just with my regular clientele, you know, my day-to-day clientele, but like the celebrity clientele, I can't keep up, man. You know, I could really tattoo a celebrity every day, you know, but I can't keep up now. I can't keep up now. So now I'm
just
picking
give him my number. Give him my
there
number.
There you go. You know, I'm picking and choosing the work that I want to do now.
He's ready.
So
there
you go. Yeah,
we'll cover for you.
That's a good one right there, bro.
Try to help you out, Rock. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man.
We want to make sure you're delivering.
Hell yeah.
We'll help you deliver, bro.
Hell yeah. And I'd rather, no, that works, bro. I'd rather get my homies. I'd rather have my homies get the work, you know?
Yeah, you know, that's true.
Yeah, for sure. Keep it within the circle, you know?
Yep.
So
100%.
But yeah, so it's hard to get into, but once you're in, it's just kind of you know, it's kind of a thing of its own now, you know? So
So when I know you've tattooed a few other celebrities at your studio, but do you, I mean, I know it's more of a process going to their location, but do you feel like you're more in the zone or in the vibe when you go to their place?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro.
No
I would rather tattoo at my shop.
Just because earlier we were talking about how, like, you know, sometimes you feel like you may be bothering the other artists when you have like all this extra commotion stuff going on. So I don't know if that throws you off mentally. No. Opposed to like being at their place, and it's just like, I mean, I'm sure every situation is different, but like if you're in a situation at the celebrity's place where it's just you, then maybe like just a couple homies, and you're able to really focus on the work. Yeah, no, it's not necessarily like who's around. I could tattoo over any commotion, and I think you know, you guys too, especially working in a convention, bro. Constant foot traffic, people watching, bro. If you could tattoo at a convention, you could tattoo any fucking where. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily the people around, but being, you know, when you're at your shop, you know where everything's at. You're in your world. You know, I always tell people, if you want my best work, you have to come to my shop. You know.
know. But some clients they're not into that. The people that I am like long-term clientele with, that I see consistently, we then work out a system to where like Kuz does that. Like I go out one day, he'll come to my shop the next time. Nice. So it's like we alternate, you know.
That's cool.
So but you know, I try to look at, you know, any situation and look at the positives, right? The positives are I can from working in these settings and environments that you're not used to, bro. You're gonna forget something. I always forget something. I might forget my lighter. My printer's not working. When I was at Aaron Carter's house, the internet wasn't working. I had to stencil it off of the laptop.
Bill, Aaron.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, a lot of things happen, and I've learned here at the end of the day, it's allowed me to adapt, and it's made me become a better artist because I've learned that when you're there, you just got to make it happen. They're not hearing. You can't be like, oh, my printer's not working. Nah, bro, you have to make that happen. So that's what it taught me. Like, you just got to make it happen, you know?
And believe it or not,
it teaches you to adapt.
That is why I formed the bus.
Really?
Because I used to do, it wasn't celebrities, it was just peoples. It was just my peoples. And I'd go to their plats. Sometimes they'd be drinking, spill their beer on my shit. Or motherfuckers would be too close, stumbling around. Now you take the bus, you always have your shop with you. True. Pull it in, no matter what shop, what's going on, what they're doing. These motherfuckers in the pool, barbecuing, whatever the fuck. Doesn't matter. You're in your own little zone, your own little world. That's why I like it, because like it's like I have a window office that always changes. You know what I'm saying? That's the cool thing about the bus.
Definitely.
There's always a new view from my window.
That's cool, man.
It could be the beach, it could be the hills, it could be somebody's mansion.
Hell yeah.
It could be, you know, it is what it is.
And also I want to throw something out too. What I learned too about tattooing some of these people on the internet is fake. Most of the internet that you see is not real. You would think they're living lavish, you know, but I've tattooed in some trap houses. I've tattooed in places where, you know, a lot of times those racks that are flashed on the internet are those same racks that were flashed a month ago, you know? So a lot of the internet's, you know, shit.
It's just most of stacking over the years.
Yeah.
So my stack now.
You know, so.
Who has my stack? Bring that stack back over here.
That's not my stack. That's yours. Where's my stack?
Put it in the bank. Bro. It's FDIC fucking insured. Put it in the bank.
Or prop money, you know?
Prop money. Hey, prop money. Fuck
prop money.
Fuck it. I mean, I have never used it before.
Yeah.
But if I was really trying to show out, I'll do like Usher did the other day in that club in Florida.
Oh, with the Usher money? The Usher money?
This fool was raining
Usher dollars?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I heard
I want one.
what's his name?
I need that Usher coin.
He was talking about this girl, talking about, oh, can you give me some money to go to the mall? And he's like, I told you I'm broke. This is prop money.
Girl, you can't try to spend
money.
this shit.
That's funny.
Prop money.
You need to get on that oxygen game.
There you go. There you go.
Bro, this was going to finish the can.
Dang.
It's out, isn't it?
Dang, we're giving that company free promo, bro. They should be sponsoring this podcast.
Yeah.
Let's get that promo.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's the reason you're doing that. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's hidden.
There you go.
It's hidden.
All right, so Joey is super oxygenated.
I'm oxygenated as fuck.
Yep. Quick. Let's actually take a little break because I got a leak.
Yeah, me too, bro.
And, we'll
break
come
time.
back to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Just piss.
TikTok wants their users to use their features, right? That's one of those features. So what happens is it pushes you to the For You page. It's going to show, a lot of times it's your most recent like TikTok, and it pushes you to the For You page, and it's going to show your live. So people are watching your TikTok, and then they're going to click on the live. Bro, there's times where I've been,
that makes sense.
You know, it's sitting on X amount of views, and I go live, 30 minutes, whatever. I go back on there, and the views have gone crazy. You know, I've gone crazy, and you get those viewers on your live too add up because you're getting a lot of traffic on your current TikTok, and all those people are going to your live. You know, so it's a good tool. Joey, I was telling him you got to go live after you post a TikTok too.
Right after.
Yeah, like right after.
Yes.
Because I've seen that technique.
Yeah.
I'll see a video and I'm like, oh damn, that's tight. And then I see that they're live. And then I click it.
See what I mean?
And then they're like, oh, you guys came from that video just now. Like, oh shit. So they've been doing that. That makes sense.
Yes. But here's the thing. Again, it's forever changing. So that's what's working right now.
Yeah.
But it might not be like that for long.
Yeah. They may add another feature. Yeah.
The things that work right now.
You just gotta kind of try all these different things to see what works out.
There you go.
Trying to reach
that. Once you hit 1,000, bro.
I didn't realize. You know what? I got this great idea.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna be like, some motherfuckers think we've never been monkeys. I'm gonna be like, and just be like a monkey, like pick my nose and shit and do some silly shit, but like let my shit grow out.
Oh, so
that's it. That'll be it.
Wait, so you're gonna like start the video now, like with you shaved up?
That's what I was thinking.
And then in like 2 weeks, you're gonna come back when you're all like.
or
Then you're
something
gonna-
like that. Yeah, or maybe I'll just start it when I have it all, shave it and finish it or something.
That
Yeah.
makes
Oh,
more
another thing
sense.
too is take advantage of their filters too. Certain trending filters, bro. Okay, let me give you another example. A lot of my viral TikToks, bro. Trip out on this, Elvis. Check this out. A lot of my shit are. I'll give you an example. I was on Twitter and it's a viral tweet. Look at viral shit, right? Not only can you do your own version of that, cool, but like I seen a text meme and I turned that into a video. It was, you know, the one with the tattoo artist. It's a tattoo artist. It was a tattoo artist, and it was like when stimulus season was going. That video that I made, which is viral, is a tweet, bro.
1400.
Yes,
Bro, okay,
that was a tweet. So I turned a viral tweet into a video. So a lot of times there's viral content that's out there, but turn it into a video, bro. It's already the formula hits. Turn it into a video.
So turn a meme into a fucking
That's why I don't know if you have Twitter, but I'm always watching out for what's hot, what tweet is viral that I can turn into a video, bro. You know, you could also turn other trending videos that are, you know, going crazy right now. You could do your own version of that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, like for instance, right here, Elon Musk make humanity a multi-planet species, and we could just like have a planet and
a multi-planet,
bro. Really, you could, yeah.
You have like 2 planets in your hand, and then have somebody else jump a human from here to here, and then boom, that's it. I feel like I just want to get crazy creative with this shit.
Yeah. I think you need some editing on that one.
What do you guys edit on, bro? What do you guys? I edit all my videos on InShot. It's like a $10 app, bro. That's all I pre-edit most of my.
Is that easier than well? Because I guess on TikTok,
I was gonna say I use TikTok to edit. I didn't realize there was
I pre-edit most of my TikToks.
So I use LumaFusion. I actually spent like $15 on it.
Really, I'm not familiar with that.
But I used it on my iPad first, and some of my first YouTube videos. Or not first ones, but like before I started using the Filmora Pro, like I was telling you, that's like Adobe. It's a similar platform, just on a mobile or tablet.
Okay.
So like when I was on the road doing whatever, it was easy for me to edit on there. But it's definitely faster and more efficient to do it on the computer with the Filmora Pro. But that's what I use still sometimes when I'm doing my videos. Yeah. So I was gonna ask you. So there's a bunch of social media platforms. There's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. I'm not too familiar with LinkedIn, but Gary Vee says like if you're a business owner,
I'm
like,
gonna start one.
It helps. Snapchat.
Yep.
Which ones do you put in your top 3? Focus.
Top 3. Well, the top 2 that I'm focusing on personally this year is TikTok, YouTube, IG. So I would put it that way for me. For me, I'm prioritizing my
for
YouTube.
Posting on.
For posting, yeah, you could say posting.
Yeah.
Like those are like I'm actually focusing. I'm not even really trying to like stress on the IG. It's more for me this year was definitely TikTok and YouTube. That's what I did.
And what about because you had mentioned going on Twitter to is that just for you just to like stay updated on what's going on?
Yeah, that's like my least active app. I just go on there just to see what's current, what's hot. There's a lot of stuff that you also have to realize that there's a different audience for every social media app, like if I go to Facebook, it's because my grandma's on there, my tias are on there,
the family's on there,
so it's like it's a different demographic depending on where you're posting. You have to be aware of that too. So I post differently on every social media app. Some stuff is similar, don't get me wrong, some stuff is universal and I can post it on all apps, but there's certain content that I'll post on certain apps on purpose. We missed out on Twitch is major. You got it. And it's something that you can, again, people think it's just for gaming, right? A lot of people are doing
there's a lot of
people
things
doing makeup artists. It's what you make of it.
The only thing with Twitch is that platform, there's no discoverability feature on there.
Got it.
So you have
like
to
an
bring people.
Page? Okay.
So you have to bring people from somewhere else.
Got it.
Because they're gonna push the people that have the most viewers. So if so and so has 1,000 viewers, he's gonna be above you if you're not cracking 1,000 every single time.
Got it.
They're never gonna show the guy that's got like 1 or 2 viewers.
Wow.
And show them into an algorithm. So Twitch doesn't have that yet. As of now. So a lot of people were saying, especially like in the gaming community, that YouTube, the YouTube live is more efficient for live streaming because they have that discoverability algorithm.
And you could tip on YouTube Live, right?
On YouTube, yeah, you can.
Okay.
So I'm slowly
But there's no subscription type thing, right? Which
No, you can. You can do that on
Can you get
on,
custom emoticons like Twitch? I'm just curious.
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
That's the thing that I like
might
the
be
most.
advantage, right?
Yeah, because I really like that.
For
but
sure.
I'm slowly like I'm still debating on which one I want to put more focus on because this Twitch is just so like unique in its own, you know, and it's like already popular in the gaming and the just the artist you know, creativity. But YouTube has such a larger view count and amount of people on it that you're more likely to grow a live stream on there than on Twitch. Like Twitch is like rare for someone who's just starting out to unless they're grinding it out on YouTube. Hey, go to my fucking Twitch on TikTok. Hey, go to my Twitch. Because there's a lot of people that post content on the TikTok and then that shit goes viral. Yeah. But then they're directing all the people to the Twitch and it makes their Twitch grow.
Wow, especially if you have it linked in your bio.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you on Twitter, Elvis?
Twitter, yeah.
What's your Twitter?
I am Elvis Tattoo on everything.
Also, too, try to keep everything the same. You know, you want to be easy to find. So a lot of times, I always tell my friends, "Hey, try to keep everything all across."
Yeah,
that's why I just do the body art bus. I've been thinking about changing it because it's like the body art bus me as a company, but I'm the body art bus too. So it's like maybe I should change
or start another one.
Start another one. You know what I mean? Because I just tweeted at you guys. Tweeted at you guys.
Tweeted. Nice.
Live tweeted.
Because you don't want to lose like all the old posts like that people have tagged you on that already has that tag, you know? So
yeah, exactly. That's because I've had I Am Elvis Tattoo for a minute now, and I've switched it already a few times before that. And because like there's already the I Ams on Instagram, like I am Cardi B, I am so and so, whatever, and I'm like, man, my shit doesn't seem unique anymore. You know,
bro.
Me.
Yeah, it's hard, but you know, try not to compare yourself to others. You know.
Yeah, but you know,
definitely, I get it.
But I'm gonna keep it, you know, and just keep pushing it. But now I have the brand that I'm trying to push, which is Stained Crown.
Hell yeah!
So now I'm gonna put some focus in that as well as my own, and you know, just keep pushing. But
looking up, it's all looking up. It's all looking groovy.
It is, man. The best is yet to come.
Yeah, I'm constantly like, it's just not hitting hard, you know?
Yeah, no, bro. Yes, bro. Don't give it up when it's about to pop off, you know?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I think we're doing all the right things, and like I said, we're making all the right moves. Maybe we're not presenting it the way we should. Maybe we're not jumping on all the right. At all the right times, but it doesn't matter because we're living it and we're doing it. Yeah, and nobody can stop that.
And you know, like sometimes
anytime we want, we can just jump in and
it'll take just one viral hit or one piece of content.
Yeah, we blocked the fucking freeway with the bus, and we get arrested.
And also, you guys have a lot of old content that you guys can, you know, reuse. Like a lot of my viral TikToks are old videos from 2016, 2017 that I'm just resharing. Sometimes you have to redo it, like shorten it, or maybe just highlight the best parts of that old content. There's old content that didn't hit in 2018, but I made a TikTok of it and it's going crazy on TikTok. So you can reuse and recycle content that's already made.
Yeah, I want to.
You guys have a lot of cool shit, bro. Yeah, you guys.
For instance, like that video in Miami. I should totally play that penthouse video in Miami on Twitter or Twitch and be like, "Yo, best penthouse."
TikTok,
whatever the tease.
You know, little caption on top.
One of the teas.
yeah, because the caption it'll caption what I'm saying, right? Because fuck, I mean, I don't even know what I was saying. Really, I was fucking wasted.
Yeah. Where you can just caption like the story, like
exactly.
I was in Miami. Yeah. This guy said this was a penthouse.
Careful who you party with.
Didn't.
Careful who you party with in Miami.
The cops almost arrested us the next day or some shit.
Careful who you party with in Miami.
And TikTok does a real good job of the algorithm does a good job of finding you know, the audience for you. So once you like, you know, let's just say you like tattoos and you like the tattoo, you're gonna get fed a ton of tattoo content. So once you know, it knows what you like. It has a good job of showing you the things that you're interested in.
Do you think that'll affect the people that you show? Like, so for example, I get a lot of like real estate investing, just money investing, cryptocurrency investing, conspiracy theory TikToks that get sent to me or that TikTok shows me.
Yep.
Would that affect the people that see my shit?
No, not necessarily at all. No. I think there's always room to reach new people. And it's just, no, I don't think you're like limiting yourself.
But definitely stick to a niche instead of trying to be like
niches. Yeah, different types of things. Yes.
Yeah, yes. but not like so like because like my biggest interests are tattoos and art, gaming and fitness.
Okay.
But if I push all those things on my one TikTok, will that make it more?
Not at all, bro. If anything, I think it's adding more value to your stuff. Because again, it's because you know, people are gonna follow you because they love the art. But bro, if they're into the fitness part of it too, they're gonna like, oh shit, Elvis is into fitness too. Other ways for them to connect with you, you know. So nah, bro. If anything, I think it's the opposite. It's definitely an advantage for sure. So showing your interests, real things, you know, as long as you're true to yourself and you present to yourself as genuinely as possible, I don't think you could go wrong, you know.
Yeah. Sweet. So talking about cryptocurrency, are you in the cryptocurrency?
Yeah, man.
How long have you been in
I'm only about 2 months in. I'm about 2 months in, so I was a little late. I never wanted to get into it just because I wasn't well informed and I didn't want to
some may
money in and lose it real fast.
Some may say
it 100%
you talk to the right person.
Yeah.
That's why you don't invest what you can't afford to lose, you know?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, so it's just play money. So my little extra money, I'll put it into crypto. You know?
Yeah. I've been trying to put in like $100 every week or whenever I have that extra money.
Definitely.
But I've been putting money in since 2018.
There you go.
Yeah, so I've been once I get into something,
I mean, you've always been techie, bro. So I can see you being on that
once
ahead
I get into
for sure.
I'm like,
for sure.
You know, really thinking about it. I remember coming into work, I have my laptop open right here with the charts right there. I'm tattooing. It's like looking at the charts moving shit.
Funny.
You know,
that's dope, man.
Yeah, it's been a good investment, you know, and who knows where it's gonna go.
Yeah,
a lot of people saying that's where currency in the future is gonna be. You know, but definitely, you know, only invest what you know you're okay
calling
with
it another
losing.
gold rush. You know.
Yeah, exactly. You know, there's a lot of scams out there too, though.
100%.
You know, like the cryptocurrency that Rolando was talking about. That one's a scam. The one that he's gonna make, that's a scam.
Yeah. But that is the danger of crypto, and that's what I told you from that. That's the one thing I don't like about it. Is if you're gonna make shit up, then anybody can make shit up.
But it's
if you invest in my made up shit, so then my made up shit has value, but it's still made up. Oh no, we mine it. There's only a set amount.
Yeah. But it's definitely if you have the knowledge, easy to create your own coin and scam people. There was actually a TikTok that I saw that was viral. This guy said, I'm gonna make a bunch of money off of this cryptocurrency that I'm currently in. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna buy these systems and this platform, this software. I'm gonna create my own crypto, hype it up on TikTok. Once it blows up, I'm gonna sell all of it and fucking disappear. And I was like, damn, he makes it sound so fucking easy. Like, is it that easy to make your own crypto and just scam it out? But you know, that's why you got to do your research. You know, make sure you at least know that, okay, this company has something going on. It's not just a name that's got a cool little fucking emoji.
XRP. You know? I have XRP. I have Ethereum. I have Ethereum Classic. I don't know shit about any of those. I'm just taking your word and other people that I think have words on. But I'll tell you what.
That's where you're fucking up.
I've already made $600 on Ethereum Classic. I made $600 on that shit.
NFTs
are definitely something that I'm not informed on. But I definitely have an idea. I just don't know how to break into that game just yet. But everyone's saying that it's in a bubble right now. Like the prices and for all that, it's really high because it's new. It's like the Wild West right now for creating online digital artwork.
But that goes with like Rolando too. Is like, bro, if you don't really like have the following, a lot of people aren't really interested in like what you're putting out. If you put an NFT out, there might not be a lot of demand for it. But if you're somebody that's got the following, that's somebody, you know, like, you know, Mr. Cartoon again, you know, bro, like I would want to collect an NFT from Mr. Cartoon just because I'm a fan of him, you know? So it's like, if it's like that Food's Gone Wild, it makes sense, bro. Little mystery, Food's Gone Wild.
No,
because it's limited, bro. It's a collector's item. It's a collector. So an NFT, yes.
This is a meme page. They do other shit now. Food's Gone Wild.
No, I know them. I know them, bro.
Yeah. Shout out Food's Gone Wild.
Yeah, shout out Food's Gone Wild.
Yeah, bro. Definitely, because they have the following. There's already people collecting their stuff, and that's what it's about. Have you guys seen the? You know, I'm into NBA cards. Have you guys seen the Hot Shot NBA cards?
No.
All right, let me put you guys on this. I think that might be the hottest NFT right now. So check this out. You can actually own a video, right? That's what the NFT is. It's a video of fucking LeBron James dunking, and you own that moment. So little moments like that in sports that you can own. So that's what NFTs are. They're collectible videos of certain moments in a game. And if you're a big fan of, you know, whatever player, bro, there's value in that, you know, and it's like you can trade them, you could sell them, like just because you own that, you know. But Hot Shot is an amazing example of like, I think that might be the hottest NFT out right now. So
that kind of reminds me of like I forget what game it is. I want to say it's like CSGO, where there's certain items that you can buy or you like open up a package or a chest and you get these items, and some of them are so rare that people will actually give you thousands of dollars for either your account or that item in your account. And it's a digital fucking, it's literally a fucking like a knife with a cool pattern on it just spinning around. Because when you're using it, you don't really see it in the game. It's just so you can look at it, you know?
There's a company out right now, because it's like, it's all digital, right? It's like, okay, if I got to show you the NFT, I got to pull it up, right? But there's a physical company right now. I think it's called Infinite Objects. But what they do is they sell like a live frame. So you could show and display your NFT on that frame. So it's like so that LeBron James Duncan, I can make that look like a card, you know, and it's a physical of my NFT.
That would be a sick gallery show.
You know,
that would be a sick gallery show.
That's what I'm saying.
Just a gallery show of NFTs on the wall.
You know, it could be a tat. You could show a badass tattoo, a viral ass tat that went crazy, or whatever. Just a beautifully done tattoo.
Yeah.
So.
It's true.
But yeah, you know, that's a good example of the
tattoos. So when I was in Boston doing the tattoo convention there was this company trying to sell their like portfolio system, and it was basically a giant screen, and it showed I guess one of their the portfolio picture was this guy that got a full body suit, and in the picture it was just him spinning around.
Wow.
Yeah. And you could see like every angle, you know, which you can never really do in a portfolio picture, you know. True. And it was like, you know, you could swipe through and see different fucking ones, different people, or different like limbs that the person tattooed.
Okay. I
was like, that's
cool.
Yeah, it's basically a video, but depending on how you swipe, you can make the arm turn those directions, you know? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's cool.
That was badass. But that was like 7 years ago that I seen.
But now you can just do that on your iPad, create a slideshow of videos and do it on your own, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the way like he had this whole like this giant screen that it looked like, I forget what it looked like, but it was
sounds cool, bro.
It was crazy.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah. Where was that at?
From that time.
At the Boston Tattoo Convention.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
Do you remember that? There, yeah. It's cool.
Probably one of Zuckerberg's homeboys.
Maybe.
Fucking make him the algorithm for that shit.
Yeah, probably.
Zucks. Shout out Zucks.
So let's touch a little bit more on the getting verified.
Yeah.
Just to like recap. So anyone that may be interested in going down that road, that path, what are some things to focus on?
So let's see here. So you have to keep in mind like a Google search, and you also have to decide, do you want to be found under your real name, or do you have an alias or a stage name or a name that you go by? And you have to focus on that. Because like, for example, with me, I think I got verified under my handle, RockRollG, because most of, you know, so it depends. So like, for example, I can have a lot of press on one name, but have less press. So you have to be aware and conscious of like, because when you submit and you give the wrong name, they're going to search the wrong name. So you want to search, you want to input your, I'm talking Instagram, because you could self-submit. You want to input the name that you want to be searched under, or, you know, your main name, and it gives you that option there.
Gotcha.
So be aware of, so do a Google search on yourself, type in that name and see what pops up. So keep in mind on what pops up. You know, I mentioned if you have a higher chance if you have Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any type of music or anything on there. So get these up on those. If you guys don't know how, I'll link you up with my boy Greg. He'll do all that for you guys, man. Well, yeah, he does all that. Yeah, he's got all his podcasts are on Spotify, and I think again that's like something that helped me. I feel like, because if you search my name, that Spotify interview is one of the top search results. So, you know, it's got to also be press, and it's got to be about you. You can't just be featured in it. It's got to be about you, as you, that person, and what you do, or what it is, right? Okay. So the press, and that's mainly it, bro. I feel like it's press.
There's got to be some sort of like information about you that's credible.
Yeah, and if you have like you know, there's certain things like what is it? Like Wikipedia pages, there's famous birthdays, like all those things are press, and it helps out all those things. So sometimes you might need to work. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people on social media that are verified, but they shouldn't be verified, right? And I'll share this with you guys. There's a lot of people that work in press that do press, and it could be legit shit, right? They're really doing, but they're a little overhyped. That's why there's a lot of fake shit on the internet. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are hot on the internet, but in real life, it's not like that, you know? And I've seen that, right? They used to say that before you can pay for views, like if you're a music artist, when would it really show? in real life, if you put out a show, nobody showed up. Well, bro, how do you have hundreds of thousands of followers and all these plays, but you can't pack a show? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of, so there is that you can, and you know, so there is ways that you can work with people that work in press, and sometimes editors will do article write-ups on you. So all those things do help, and some people do that. You know, they'll work with press people and they'll do a ton of press write-ups for them. You can actually do that. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, they're usually the middleman. Yeah, and I'll tell you, like, yeah, for sure. And a lot of times it sucks because it's never guaranteed. It's never risky, you know. But I don't know if you guys know, you have to self-submit now, because on Instagram 3-4 years ago, it was a lot easier to get verified. There was a lot of middleman people, a lot of shady stuff, and the way Instagram dealt with it was like, you know what, we're gonna get rid of all the middle people. You're gonna have to submit directly to us, and that's what happened before. That's why there's a lot of accounts before that, because bro, they just had a homie that worked at Instagram or knew somebody, you know, and they were getting verified. So now like, it's definitely a lot harder. Yeah. Oh, before, bro, you could get verified for 500. I heard of that, you know, 500, 1,000. You know, now I'm hearing crazy like prices now. Like I hear press people, because okay, once you get verified, like there's a lot of I get brought into these like verified groups every day. I can show you guys my requested messages, bro. It's like it's a whole nother world, because like now there's all these groups that are verified, and like engagement groups, and a lot of people in those engagement groups, bro, I've met like people that work in press and that are offering, they'll hit me up, hey man, do you want to write up and things like that. My shit's legit, you know, but thankfully I already had my press. I don't, you know, it's already like the press that I was trying to get was for verification, really, because I knew, I was told early on, if you're trying to get verified, Kyle Kuzma told me, he's like, you need to get press. So, you know, it was one of those things where that's why I focused on getting press that 1 year, you know, and you know, so now that it's there, like anything is just extra now. So
that's fucking tight.
Damn.
We need to know that guy, Rolando. What the fuck? Nobody tells me about the good shit. Nobody tells Joey about the good shit. Joey's got to find out fucking.
We're telling you now.
Yeah. And that's what sucks. A lot of people don't want to share information, bro. You know, that's why.
I've been paying you for fucking 2 years, bro. Yeah. How much money have I given you this month? I owe you money right now. I'm going to have to fucking give a discount for that.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's withholding. Hey, tell me why I just had deja vu, bro. This is meant to happen, bro. This was meant to happen 100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%. I just, this whole conversation right now, bro. Yeah, man. I think little things like that are things in life that are, you know, they're brought to us, but they're not coincidences or those feelings, you know. I definitely think we're on the right track.
Means you're on the right path.
We're supposed to be here, man.
You're supposed to be here at this point.
Crazy. Yeah, that whole exchange, bro.
Yeah. Now I just got to fucking text my old lady and let her know, hey, baby, this was supposed to happen. I know it's 9:30, but
I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah, that's good shit, dude.
But yeah, man. So you know those are you know back to what I was saying. I know Rolando's not withholding, but I feel like a lot of people.
No, he's not.
A lot of people are withholding info. Don't want to share a lot of things, you know. So that's why things like this, like I'm happy to share, you know, the things that work for me, and what works for me is going to be different than what works for the next. So Absolutely. You just gotta, you know, take the info and do what you want with it.
No,
you know?
Absolutely. And we're just thankful for you for sharing. Like you said, not a lot of people don't want to share it. It's like you mentioned Gary Vee. I love Gary Vee.
I love Gary Vee,
Gary
man.
Vee is an inspiration. Man. He's a motivator.
For sure.
I mean, I honestly feel like that's the kind of person I want to be. Not necessarily doing what Gary Vee does, but just sharing with people, helping hype people out, helping them feel good about themselves. Because shit, I was blessed to have that. I'm self-motivated all the time. You know what I mean? Elvis talks shit on me every fucking day. Fucking persevere.
But behind his back, I say nothing but good things.
There you go. Hey.
That's how I know he's a solid dude.
Hey, he ain't your homie if he ain't talking shit on you, you know? Right. Yeah. Nah, man. But I'm happy to share any info, you know?
It's badass, dude.
You know, and just like real quick to, you know, all the new artists out there, future artists out there, you know, chase your dreams. Anything is possible. Don't compare yourself to others. And I always preach and talk about the 10,000 hour, you know, theory or rule. You apply 10,000 hours to whatever it is that you want to do in life, whether you're an athlete, you want to make music, whatever it is, apply those 10,000 hours. They say that 10,000 hours is when you get those 10,000 hours is when your work starts to pay off. Yeah. And I feel like I've been doing this. I'm about to hit these 10,000, or I've already hit these 10,000 hours very recently. And I finally feel, after doing this so long, that finally things are.
Now you kind of like, you know what you're doing.
Like now it's like, okay.
I feel like you're an expert.
Yeah. No. Yes. You know, I feel like it's okay. Things are going to be all right, you know? So definitely get your 10,000 hours in and see some puede.
Yeah, and that's why he fucking can knock these fucking TikToks. Like fucking
I view life as TikToks. So I'm in like, bro, that's a TikTok right there, you know? Yeah. Really? So.
Yeah, and I feel like I have that mindset a little bit, you know, like, oh, this would be a dope TikTok.
Hell yeah.
I just, you know,
well,
I just got to get him in.
I've never felt like that before, but I feel like that now. And I don't know if it's the oxygen or if it's being with this guy right
Both,
here. Right
man.
now. It's one and the same. Yeah. Because this and now it's definitely out.
No, but back to you guys, bro. You guys have been doing the video content, all that. Like I'm telling you, I noticed that like very early on, man. So you guys are doing cool stuff, man.
We just got to reshare it, the old stuff.
Reshare it and rethink it. Rethink it too, you know? So rethink it too. Recycle it or rethink new shit too. So
yeah, like what was that one where I was crying about whiskers?
Oh yeah.
Whiskers. So I think whiskers could be shortened. You know what I mean? Some could be tweaked with whiskers, but it's gonna hit.
Yeah, I think it has to be more clear because it's kind of hard to tell what the phone call's about.
Yeah, like you said, storytelling.
There's a skit where he's done tattooing me, like he's tattooing like a tiger on me, and then he gets a phone call that his dog Whiskers died, and he's like, Whiskers? And I'm in the mirror looking at the tattoo. I'm like, bro, those whiskers, those whiskers are dope, dude. And he's like, no, man. Whiskers. And I'm like, yeah, dude, they look so realistic. Bro, those whiskers. And then he runs to the back and starts crying. Like,
man.
It's a good one. That was a good one.
That was funny.
We had fun.
That was a good
we got to do a dance one. I know you're not into the dancing, but I think we got to do a dance.
You don't necessarily need dance. I only have one dance video and I'm breakdancing. I'm not even doing the viral trend. No, I windmilled and I head spin though. Yeah.
Wow. See,
yeah, I used to break dance back in the day.
I could try that and get hurt, and that might be.
Man.
You're like, hell yeah, Joey, hell yeah. And you're like,
bro,
helping me, you piece of shit.
Trip out. There's people that go on TikTok live, right? They're getting like 2,000 viewers, right? And they're literally sleeping. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Have you seen that?
I've seen that.
Bro, they're not doing anything. They're tossing and turning and people are joining in like, nah, he's awake. I know he's awake commenting, you know? Yeah. But bro, like I always tell my barber homies, bro, let it run. Just let your live run. Yeah. You know what I mean? Set up your phone. I have my little stand, like set it up, let it run, bro. You know?
Just whatever you
got nothing to lose. Let it run.
Yeah.
Let it run. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, there's 5,000 people watching.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm a grinder. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotta get a mouth guard in the
back. Oh, I had a lot of gas. Okay. Gotta change my diet a little bit. Make some adjustments.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, thank you for being here, bro.
Hey, man. Thank you guys for
sharing a lot of knowledge. I think I'm definitely taking a lot from this myself personally.
There you go.
I've always, been talking about the TikTok. I was talking to my lady about TikTok for so long. She finally made an account.
There you go.
A few months ago.
Oh man.
What the fuck, Joey? What was that?
He didn't put oxygen.
Too much oxygen?
Oxygen.
H2O reacted with the O2.
Was he really trying to absorb the oxygen out of the water?
Luckily, this jacket's waterproof. Perfect.
God damn it, Joey.
I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
I didn't mean that, guys.
You're good, bro.
It went down the wrong line.
I know.
Shit. I don't know what that got, but it got something.
No, I got it all. I got it.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
No, it's all good.
It wasn't the Kangen, that's why.
That's what it is, the Kangen. Yeah.
Damn it.
But yeah, definitely gonna put some more time into the TikToks. I think we need to go back to, because remember we're trying to pick a day where we just kind of create some content.
There you go.
Yeah.
Definitely make some time.
We got to start doing that. We got to make some time for it.
Elvis is too busy for me now. I get it.
Hey, it's that little kid, man. The little kid, that little baby that I got now.
I told you it was going to affect our relationship, but you didn't want to believe it. I told you it was going to affect our relationship, but no, you want to have a baby. Oh, have another one. I said it's going to affect our relationship, but yeah. I had him before we were
just want to be like you.
My kids were done. My kids has been done.
That's funny.
Oh, we always got to make it weird.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, man. But okay, so is there anything else that we want to touch on? Any other?
Good.
That's it, man. I think it was a good podcast.
It was a very good podcast.
Definitely.
One of the best.
Oh, not yet.
I was wondering what that was.
Water?
What is that?
Well, no, I don't want to.
And here's the thing.
Go into it more
We're
because
gonna have a system here.
Because there's just so much to go into.
Okay, for sure.
And I don't have all the knowledge.
No worries. No worries.
I'm gonna send you the video.
Bro. I'll look,
check it out. We're gonna have a water system here. It's supposed to be more.
Okay.
Not just that.
Magical.
Not just that. There's a setting on the machine that Jordan actually tried into his rinse cup, and it's an acidic water that disinfects.
Is it that whole machine setup? I think I think I've seen that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
I
that.
think it's starting to become common, but there's a setting
a lot
on
of
there.
celebrities are using
Really?
athletes.
Okay.
Yeah, and when he was
Connected to the tap and everything, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah. I think
when he was cleaning his machine, the ink would clump up and then fall to the bottom. So
Rinse cup.
it was making the rinse cup water go longer because the water wasn't getting like murky. It was just setting to the bottom.
Really? That's interesting.
So, but yeah, I'll send you the video so you can check it out. I don't want to go into it right now just because there's a lot of things that I couldn't explain to you the way like Tori could explain.
Got
to
it.
you.
No worries, man.
But yeah. Besides that, Herschel, thank you for making the trip out, hanging out with us, sharing a lot of knowledge. Definitely brought a lot of value to us today. I really appreciate that, man.
Thank you. And everybody out there, make sure to like and subscribe to my guys. This podcast is cool, so make sure to subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, and sorry for almost vomiting. It was a total accident. Didn't mean for that to happen. Sometimes just magic happens.
That's right.
There you go.
Scott.
Yeah. And so all the social media information of Herschel's will be below in the description. Make sure you give him a follow on everything. He's everywhere. Same with Joey. And same with the shop and everyone else here. All the info is going to be down below. So thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys in the next video. And again, Herschel, thank you, bro.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, brother. Peace. Nice. Good podcast. Good podcast.
That's great.
Oh, man.